Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? What y'all on, gang? Y'all know what the fuck I'm on. You know that? Y'all know what the fuck BJ on. What y'all on, gang? Snacks on Sports. I'm back with another one. Oh, we fit to go in tonight. We fit to go the fuck in. You know what I'm talking about? Let me set up my charger, set up my car to get charged real quick. What y'all got going on? We finna talk about this LeBron James and this Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Two topics I'm finna go in on, man. And yeah, it's finna go to fuck down in a major way. You understand me? Let me see who all gonna. Oh, damn, nigga. Should be fucking tripping. Shit don't never do what it's supposed to do when it's supposed to do it, bro. Whatever, bro. It's dumbass motherfucking car screen. But yeah. Let's get it. Hey, man. See, YouTube know I'm finna go the fuck in on these hoe ass niggas. You feel me? And yeah. I shouldn't even went live until I was ready. This is fucking bullshit. This fucking YouTube is fucking up my damn live stream. Okay. And this is bullshit. It's utter bullshit, bro. The shit is slow. I can see my mouth moving slow. Stinking ass. Oh man. All right. Maybe now I'm finna stop. I'm finna take this Android Auto shit off. Cause this shit be fucking up my shit, man. This shit is delaying my motherfucking life. Fuck this motherfucking Android Auto. Fuck YouTube. You know what I'm saying? For fucking up my motherfucking live stream. Some hoe ass shit. And I'm finna take it out on Kevin Durant and LeBron James. That's what the fuck I'm getting ready to do. You best believe that shit. You understand me? So. Oh my gosh, this motherfucker is tripping. I might have to restart this live over, bruh. On some all the way 100 shit. We good? We good? All right. So here we go, man. Finally, look like my shit working a little bit, so let's get it started. Motherfucking 7 minutes in and shit. That's some bullshit. But yeah, Snax on Sports. I'm back with another one, man. Let's talk about Kevin Durant. Let's talk about LeBron James and everything that's going on. You feel me? On this off day for the NBA Finals, you know what I mean? But there's still a few little topics, right? I wanted to talk about this because you know, I'm sitting there watching the ESPN First Take this morning, man, and it's just a lot of fuckery, nonsense, shenanigans, you know what I mean, and anything else you want to call it going on, you dig? And so we got Kevin Durant continuing to find a way for the media to give him passes repeatedly over and over and over and over and over again when he continues to fail over and over and over again. Right? So I'm gonna talk about that. I mean, it's just ridiculous, all the excuses that they giving this man. You feel me? So I'm gonna talk about that. And then we got LeBron James on this motherfucker talking about, see, this is the thing I don't like about it, okay? Because your bum ass can't catch Kobe Bryant and LeBron James in rings, now you want to question the ring culture and why we put so much emphasis on winning rings, like the shit don't supposed to matter or some shit. Bitch, that's what you play the game for, hoe ass nigga. Fuck is you talking about? But we know what he's trying to do. He's trying to switch the narrative, you know what I mean? Switch the shit up, you know what I mean? Because like I said, he know he ain't gonna be able to catch Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So Vinicius T. Oliveira said Jesus is life. Come on, you already know Jesus is life. You already know Jesus is king. That's what it is. You feel me? I need to work on my cussing. But I'm still cuss a little bit, but I'm working on it. You understand me? But I'm gonna play a few clips. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to give my feedback, or give my take on what they saying. Give my take on they take. You did? You understand me? Tensei Tamret, LeBron, how he turned around on Drake is crazy. Being this much jealous is crazy. What you think? Oh yeah, we all know LeBron is a hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? We all know he flip-flopped, you know what I'm saying, on Drake. You know what I mean? And Drake was right for doing what he did and said what he said, you know what I mean, and all that. Like, come on, bro, you up there, nigga. Nigga, you with these niggas trying to see my downfall. You know what I'm saying? Up there dancing and laughing and all that other shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with you like that no more. But here we go. We'll see Flex's massive backyard mansion. Here we go. I'm finna get it. I'm finna go on right on in right now. We've been talking about Kevin Durant's situation first. You feel me? We finna talk about Kevin Durant first. So let me pull up the clip real quick. Let me pull up the clip real quick. You understand me? Hold on. We finna get to it, big dog. Best believe that. Best believe that. Some niggas is getting ready to get gold in on tonight. Off the top. Yeah. What y'all on, though? What y'all on? I need to get to my history. Where my history at? Because I was just okay. Here you go, right here. All right.
PT isn't made with real gold, buddy.
Here we go with the commercials. Here we go with the motherfucking ads. You feel me? All right, bam. Here we go. I'm gonna let it play a little bit, then I'm gonna give my little spiel.
Picture of where he'd like to end up. Now, according to Shams Charania, the Heat, Spurs, the Rockets are KD's preferred destinations, and that he has no desire to play for the Timberwolves. Mad Dog, should Phoenix help KD out and send him where he wants to go to trade?
Why? Did he win a championship in Phoenix that I missed? Has he ever won a playoff game for the Suns? No. They were swept by Minnesota, and this year they didn't even get into the postseason. They owe KD absolutely nothing. Warriors, you can make an argument. He helped them win 2 championships. What did KD do for the Phoenix franchise?
What did he do?
What did he do? He has left
no
legacy there to speak of. They've had, Kevin Johnson left a bigger legacy. Tom Chambers, Paul Westphal, Dennis Johnson, Booker. They've left bigger legacies in Phoenix than KD does. So the idea now, you want to tell me contractually KD won't go somewhere, so you're in a tricky spot? You can argue that. That's not the question, though. The question is, does Phoenix owe this is not Ray Bork leaving the Bruins, let's get him to Colorado so he can win a Stanley Cup championship. He's done nothing in Phoenix in the big picture. They haven't won. They didn't even make the playoffs this year. And last year in the first round, he was completely outclassed by the Timberwolves. They got routed in 4 straight games. So now we got to make sure that KD gets what he wants? Nonsense. I wouldn't do that if I was the Sun management. I'm going to make the best deal for my team. And if KD ends up in New Orleans, deal with it. There you go.
So first and foremost, okay, I agree emphatically 1,000% with Doggy. I agree with him. So the question is, this shit got me a little bit perturbed earlier when I was watching this shit. The question is, do the Phoenix Suns owe it to Kevin Durant to send him to his requested destination? You know what I'm saying? And Doggy fuck no. What the fuck has he done for the Phoenix Suns? They didn't even make I've been saying this for the last 3-4 lives, bro. They didn't even make the fucking play-in this year, bro. Damn the playoffs. They didn't make the play-in. Okay? Last year, they got swept out of the playoffs in the first round by Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? So, Nah, they don't owe it to this man. Ronnie, what's going on? Oh, you with the you know what I'm saying? You with the gibberish today, you understand me? Nah, they don't owe that man nothing. So I agree with Doggy. It's Doggy ain't this the whole thing. Ain't nobody saying what's good with you, Ronnie? Ain't nobody saying Chris Russo, Doggy, he's not saying Kevin Durant is not a great player. He's not saying he's not an all-time great player. He's saying we don't owe it to Kevin Durant to make sure that he goes to his requested destination. It's not about doing nothing for him. He didn't do shit for us. Okay, this is a business. We want to get the best trade that we can get involving him. You know what I'm saying? If the Washington Wizards, you understand me, give us the best deal that we could possibly get over any of his requested destinations, which is, I believe, Miami Heat, San Antonio Spurs, and somewhere else. I forget. But if the Washington Wizards give us the Phoenix Suns, you know what I mean, the best deal that's going to make us better, that's who we going to go with. We not finna be Washington got man, they finna give us 5 draft picks. You know what I'm saying? And they finna give us Jordan Poole, and they finna give us a nice solid package. You know what I'm saying? But nah, we gonna send him to the Heat. You understand me? Because that's where he want to go, even though what the Heat is offering is worse. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, and I don't see how anybody can disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? This is business, but they getting ready to say some more shit.
Jeez, Target. What's the original question, Molly? Is "oh" the word that we're using?
Oh, yeah. Should they send him to his essentially should I didn't even ask the question because I think Mad Dog just went. But should they help him out and send him to his preferred destination? Should Phoenix pick those 3 spots of the
that he just wants to go to?
Yeah,
Heat,
the Spurs,
San Antonio, or Miami. I personally say meet in the middle because I don't understand where all the heat came from on your end, Mad Dog. Like I understand that Phoenix needs to put themselves in the best position moving forward. But if the deal can be done within those preferences from KD, why not? Like, I don't understand why Phoenix needs to put themselves in the best position moving forward. But if the deal can be done within those preferences from KD, why not? Like, I don't understand why you have to intentionally strike an adversarial relationship. Now, if it...
This old she looking ass bitch gonna say, I don't understand why you gotta strike an adversarial relationship. What the fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? We don't owe this man nothing. Okay? Ain't nobody striking no adversarial, like, to say, like, bro, like, this ain't got nothing to do. We not finna spite the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that. This is a business. You know what I mean? We not finna spite Kevin Durant. But if another team outside of his requested destination gives us a better deal that we feel for us, that's who we going with. That's the deal that we going with. It could be to the motherfucking Portland Trailblazers. You understand me? If they give us the best deal, that's where his ass going. You feel me? So I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. I mean, I understand what they trying to do. Like they trying to, watch this though, bro. They finna give this man so many passes and excuses. You feel me? It's ridiculous.
Absolutely cannot be done. Phoenix obviously is looking at their future moving forward, and KD is clearly trying to get out of Dodge. But it's not as if, yes, he did not bring a championship to that organization, but he's been available. You look at the numbers when he's been on the floor for this team. The record is, I believe it's 33-29 when he played. It's dismal when he did not play. So it's not as if he was in the organization and was problematic. If you can do a deal where both sides are like, all right, cool, we'll compromise, we'll meet in the middle, I would think that is the best.
Who said he was problematic? Nobody's saying he's problematic.
With one of our game's greats.
Doggy, you have to take into consideration, Doggy, the circumstances, not just the individual. As an individual, Kevin Durant is a Hall of Famer. The brother is a 2-time champion and a 2-time NBA Finals MVP and one of the greatest scorers this game has ever seen. In his mid-30s, he's fresh off of averaging nearly 27 a game on 52% shooting and nearly 40% from three-point range and nearly 90% from the free throw line. When we look at Phoenix, the 20 games that he missed or so, they were like 3-17.
Yep.
But they were like 33. They were like 33-28 or something like that with him on the basketball court. So they...
Nigga. See, this is what I don't like. Stephen A. sitting there talking about what their record was with Kevin Durant. Bro, they got swept in the fucking playoffs, my nigga. I mean, they got swept out of the playoffs last year. This year, they didn't even make the fucking play-in. What is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about, bro? Like, we don't give a fuck about what that motherfucking, what the record was in the regular season when they end up, when he was playing. What do that shit matter? That shit don't matter. What happened last year in the playoffs? They got swept out. What are you talking about? That shit don't matter, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It matters what you do in the postseason. The problem that people have, the problem that I have is, why is this man getting so many passes and they giving this man so many excuses for all these failures, bro? You know what I'm saying? Everybody know how I feel about LeBron James, and I can easily say, if this was LeBron James, they wouldn't be giving this man passes like this. I don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? This man then bounced around the league, you know what I'm saying, and let motherfuckers trick him out of his spot in Golden State. You know what I mean? Because they was talking shit about him, talking about it was the two easiest rings any superstar could win and all of that other shit. That's how I feel. He should have never left. He should have never left us, Golden State. Right here in the Bay, he should have stayed right here in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? But he heard all of the noise. You know what I mean? So then you bounce to Brooklyn. That shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? Bounce to Brooklyn. They had the same coach that Cleveland got right now. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland was the 1 seed. What's the nigga name? I forget what his name is, but that was the coach. The coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers right now was the coach of the Brooklyn Nets when Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving came over there. Okay? And they got him up out of there. They don't. Kyrie and KD got him up out of there. Then they hired Steve Nash. That shit didn't work. Now, once that shit didn't work, then he go to Brooklyn. I mean, he go to Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? What, 2.5 years there? I think that first year they played what, the Nuggets? I think they got to the second round, played the Nuggets, lost, but then last year, for one, when he was in Brooklyn, they got swept out of the playoffs in Brooklyn in the first round against the Boston Celtics, the same Boston Celtics team that the Golden State Warriors end up beating in 6 in the finals. You know what I'm saying? So he been swept out of the playoffs 2 times in the first round since leaving Golden State, bro. You understand me? Big Stacks, what's going on? Everybody in the chat, man, hit the like button for your boy, man. I'm talking about. What's good, Ronnie? Ain't nobody tripping off that clown. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm glad he here. I'm glad old boy here, you know what I mean? Sending my algorithms up, you know what I mean? So right on, bitch ass nigga, for being in the chat. You know what I mean? Fucking with your boy. But yeah, bro, this shit, it don't, I'm like, I just don't understand what about, because all these players, you know what I'm saying, don't get these type of passes, bro. I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? I'm expecting to hear like straight, hey, get on this nigga helmet, man. Get on his helmet and criticize him, man. They giving it to, but it's getting ready to get worse. Watch this.
Really need him when he's there. The bottom line is that you can't blame him for what has transpired with the Phoenix Suns. What kind of thing did you build around him? Now, I got on Matt Ishbia, the owner, but I think that he's steering things in the right direction. But to Monty Williams is the coach there that took you to the finals. You take over ownership, you get rid of him. You hire Frank Vogel, who won a championship just a couple of years earlier with the Los Angeles Lakers, and you get rid of him after 1 season.
Right on, Ronnie.
Budenholzer, who won a championship.
You know trolls be up in here. We ain't tripping off them. Everybody welcome.
He won a championship the next year. You signed him to a 5-year deal. You get rid
trolls
of him
welcome too.
After 1 year. And so there are certain things that one could easily argue is beyond Kevin Durant's control. Now, some people might say when you're a superstar of his caliber.
Okay. There. Okay.
1 season. You bring in Mike Budenholzer, who won a championship after Frank Vogel won his championship in the bubble. He won a championship the next year. You sign him to a 5-year deal. You get rid of him after 1 year. And so there are certain things that one could easily argue is beyond Kevin Durant.
See, that's the shit that I don't like right here. Okay. So now they want us to believe that, oh, it's out of his control. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is all Doggy is saying. And this is what I understand. And this is what I agree with. It's like, stop trying to separate the superstar from the team, bro. It's a team sport, my nigga. Stop trying to say, oh, well, LeBron did his part. Kevin Durant did his part. Everybody, nah, bro, it don't work like that. It don't work like such and such did his part, so it ain't his fault. Nah, bro, like it's a team sport, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter if somebody played well and then so now you want to go to the front office. You want to blame the front office. You want to blame this, blame the coaches coming in and out and all that other shit. Bro, what that got to do with, what does that have to do with them getting swept out of the first round by Minnesota last year? You know what I'm saying? What that got to do with that? You know what I'm saying? What that got to do with the fact that, mind you, you got 2 Olympic players on the team in Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. And they didn't even make the play-in, bro. Damn the playoffs. They didn't even make the play-in, though. You feel me? So I don't, like, miss me with all the excuses, bro. Like, you got to get it done. And if you don't get it done, that's cool. Just you come back the next year, you try, you know what I mean? You go at it again. But to sit there and give this man all these excuses, bro, when you wouldn't, when great players of the past wasn't getting excuses like this. Most great players of now don't get these type of excuses. You feel me? So I just don't understand it, bro. I don't understand. And Kevin Durant don't like y'all. You feel me? Kevin Durant don't like none of y'all motherfuckers in the media, especially you, Stephen A. He done already told you. I don't know why this nigga Stephen A keep caping for Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? He done already told you hella times. Hey man, Stephen A, man, this nigga don't know shit. He's a piece of shit. All he do is get up there and talk shit about players. He don't know basketball, all this type of shit. He don't know what he talking about. And you gonna keep caping for the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying because he say that you got to come out and say some fucked up shit about him. But I'm like, bro, call it right down the middle, bro. Stop giving this man these excuses, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, in one breath, he's the greatest scorer, one of the greatest scorers of all time, top 15 of all time, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. That alone should say that having Kevin Durant on your team, you should at least be a playoff team, regardless. So whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no excuses, bro. You got Kevin Durant on your team, bro. You should be able to make the playoffs. Like, that's not even, you know what I mean, at least a damn play-in. You feel me? Kyrie Irving got hurt. Luka Doncic got traded. And the Dallas Mavericks still made the fucking play-in. You feel me? So, I don't want to hear the excuses, bro. I don't want to hear it at all.
Now, some people might say
that it's out of his control. It ain't out of his fucking control.
You could have done more to make things right. Fair enough. I understand that. But let's not look at him like this is a brother that's a liability. We can't talk about Kevin Durant like that. You want to say he's not old, fine. But because they have Bradley Beal, who has a no trade clause, and clearly Devin Booker is younger and he's the face of the franchise, and you're not getting rid of him, in order to improve your roster, the only choice you have is to unload KD. Now, you unload KD for the best assets possible. The flip side to it is that if the best asset possible is the Heat.
Luis,
look, ain't nobody saying, bro, you feel me? Ain't nobody saying.
No, another.
Ain't nobody saying. That's what I'm saying. And Doggy finna say that, bro. The Phoenix Suns ain't moving out of spite, bro. Obviously, if it's about them doing what's best for their team, bro. Obviously, if the Miami Heat or the San Antonio Spurs offer the best package, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then you get to kill two birds with one stone. You get to send him somewhere that he want to go, and then you get the, you know what I'm saying? You get the best deal, you know what I'm saying, out of everything that was offered. You know what I'm saying? But we not spiting Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be good business. You feel me? And this what Doggy finna say.
No, not at all. Of course, it has to work for you too, but there's nothing wrong with looking out for him in the process, because he's not some.
I'm from the Bay Area, bro.
Individual who didn't give a damn about the franchise and go on the basketball court and failed to perform. He did, he did a lot. Okay, he was an all-world player. There's no question about that.
No, Steve,
it's just that they don't have a team.
Steve, here's the bottom line.
Look at this nigga making all big forehead nigga making all these excuses.
Perform. He did, he did a lot. Okay?
He didn't do nothing. How the fuck he did a lot, bro? They didn't make the fucking play-in this year, bro. They got swept out of the playoffs in the first round last year. The fuck you talking about he did a lot? He didn't do shit.
There's no question about that.
No, Steve,
it's just that they don't have a team.
Steve, here's the bottom line. Durant gets...
Who the fuck fault is that they don't have a team? This is the team that Kevin Durant wanted to go to, bro. The Phoenix Suns, bro. This is the team he wanted to go to. He's there. You got Devin Booker on the side of him. You got Bradley Beal on the other side of him. How do you continue to give this man these excuses, fam? Ain't no excuses, big dog.
Valued more than he's not a two-guard. He gets valued on a different level because of who he is. Was he successful?
Thank you.
Okay.
His 2-year tenure in Phoenix, would it be deemed
Not
a
good.
success?
No, not at all.
No.
What?
And
Y'all just sitting up here talking about ring culture and it being a team sport?
Well, no,
It wasn't
how about
not
just
a
making the
Look.
playoffs and winning a couple of games?
I think I
winning
was
a
on
round
that said that.
How about being competent in postseason play? And I'm not talking about
Yeah, but
he's
you're
a
acting-
clown.
yeah.
I'm not talking about
Look.
him.
I'm saying you're just acting like they should just throw him out with the bathwater and just say
Throw his ass out. Man, ain't nobody talking about throwing him out with the bathwater. What the fuck is you talking about? But even if that's the case, throw his ass out then. Ain't nobody talking about throwing him out with the bathwater. What motherfuckers saying is, bro, they don't owe him to trade him to where he want to go. Like, that's what Doggy is saying. These two motherfuckers are saying you need to consider Kevin Durant and where he wants to go, you know what I mean, and try your best to get him there. And Doggy is saying, no, I don't got to do that. I'll do that if where he want to go is giving us the best package deal. Then we'll do that. But we not just finna send him where he want to go just for the sake of for it to just benefit him. Nigga, we running an organization over here, bro. This nigga came over here and ain't did nothing.
I'm saying, but if look at the teams that he wants to go to
Right.
and see if they're offering you equitable compensation.
All right, I'll give you
I'm
that.
saying there's nothing wrong with that.
I'll give
That's
you
all
that.
I'm saying. That's all
I'll
I'm
give you
saying.
that. But
He
if
deserves that.
it turns out that Miami, San Antonio, and Houston are offering less than the New Orleans Pelicans, he's going to the New Orleans Pelicans.
Period.
They owe Durant absolutely
Nothing.
zero.
Nothing.
This idea that we're going to go placate Durant, why? What did he do for the Suns? If you walk down
Let
the
me stop.
street...
Time out. If New Orleans has the exact same package as Miami has, are you okay sending him to Miami?
Now, how the fuck? Now explain. Now, how the fuck you gonna do that? She gonna say if Miami has the same exact package as New Orleans. How is that possible, bro? They two different teams with different players. How the fuck is they gonna have the exact same package? What the fuck is you talking about? That's a dumbass hypothetical right there. That's stupid as fuck. Well, what if they got the same exact package? How? How you gonna make that happen? You feel me? This shit is ridiculous. Now these motherfuckers they done lost their motherfucking mind, man, because they too busy trying to, I don't know if it's a relationship thing. If she want to try to, you know what I mean? She want to keep a good relationship with Kevin Durant. I don't understand. You understand me? But it don't make no damn sense. Why they caping for this nigga?
Let's say the money line. Okay.
East Palo Alto. I'm from Big LD. I'm from East Palo Alto, California. I'm from the same. I'm right behind me is Facebook and Instagram. Right here. I'm at Facebook right now. I'm in Menlo Park at the Facebook and Instagram headquarters. East Palo Alto is where I'm from. The same city where future Hall of Fame wide receiver Devontae Adams, he from this same city. I grew up with his cousins and his uncles. Nah, it's Northern Cali. I'm in Northern California, not SoCal.
Or if you get to make a business decision.
But the idea that we got to, here's what bothers me. Durant, who left OKC when they were on the cusp of winning a championship.
Left OKC.
He won the year he left. He left OKC. He left the Warriors. He demanded to be traded from the Nets, and now he's out of Phoenix. I mean, really? Now we're going to have, these are the 3 spots I want to go? How about Durant say, you know what? Send me to a team that's best for you, and I'm going to go win for that team.
Period.
How about he say that for what?
Well,
What you mean, well, bitch? Ain't no well, bro. You want to go down as one of the greatest players of all time. That's what you do. See, what these motherfuckers want to do is hand pick the best situation for them to go to. So, you know what I'm saying? So they chances at winning, at success could be, and has that worked for Kevin Durant? That hasn't worked for him. You handpicked to go to Brooklyn. Didn't work. You handpicked to go to Phoenix. That shit didn't work. Ace 1900, what's good, boy? Best team KD ever had was the Warriors. Period, point blank. that first go around in OKC was solid. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, bro, it don't make no sense.
He's out of Phoenix. I mean, really?
Doggy saying like this: you supposed to be one of the greatest players of all time. Great players like Kevin Durant, until they get towards like the back end of their career. And when I say the back end of your career, I understand Kevin Durant is more towards the back end of his career, but the difference is he's still playing at a high level. He still plays at a high level. I'm talking about a player that's at the back end of their career and they not what they once was type shit. You feel me? What's going on, Sizzle? Like for example, when Gary Payton went to the Miami Heat at the end of his career, won a championship. When Jason Kidd went to the Dallas Mavericks at the end of his career, won a championship in 2011. Now, Jason Kidd he got drafted to the Mavericks, so he already played for the Mavericks. But I'm saying, you know, he got drafted to the Mavericks, then he went to Phoenix, then he went to New Jersey, or he either went to New Jersey, then Phoenix, one of them, you know what I'm saying? And then he ended up back in Dallas towards the end of his career, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is Kevin Durant is still regarded as one of the top, 10 players in the league? You feel me? So usually players like that don't move around like this, bro. They don't. They usually don't move around like this. So that's what Doggy is saying. Like, bro, you went from OKC to Golden State. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get it done in OKC. You know what I mean? Everybody looked at him some type of way because he ended up going to the team that he had down 3-1. Like, you could have prevented them from going to the finals, and you didn't do that. Then you went to go join the motherfuckers 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's my team. I was happy that he came. You know what I'm saying? But then you get all sensitive because everybody's saying, man, you went to a team that was already a all-time great team and this and that, and you ain't really, you got 2 easy rings. Okay. So now you want to go prove that you can win without without Steph and Golden State and all that. So you go to Brooklyn. That shit don't work. Now you in Phoenix. You feel me? Now you getting ready to be on your 15 in your career. You know what I'm saying? So usually players of Kevin Durant's caliber don't bounce around like that. The only time you bounce around like that is when you jumping ship because you can't get it done where you at. So now you looking across the league to see what other team you can go to, you know what I'm saying, to jump on their bandwagon. You feel me? So I just, you know, that Doggy is saying, bro, like, come on, man. Like, we got to look at what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Doggy ain't saying that he ain't an all-time great player. Doggy ain't saying he's a bum. Ain't nobody saying he's a bum. What we saying is the Phoenix Suns don't owe him, bro, to send him where he want to go. Age 19 said, Mad Dog is right. If I was the Suns, I'm looking at what's best for my team. Fuck where we want to go. Period, point blank. Like I said, if it happened to work out in both situations, you feel me, to where one of the teams that he want to go to end up giving you the best package deal, fine, bam, do that. You know what I mean? Like I said, you don't want to spite Kevin Durant, you know what I mean, when you running a business, because then that can come back on you. You know what I'm saying? You want to just make the best business deal that you can make. All motherfuckers are saying is, bro, they don't owe it to him to do that. You know what I'm saying? And Stephen A. and Monica McNutt is trying to make it like they owe, like they should look out for him and send him to where nah, bro, you ain't did nothing for us. What is you talking about? They act like the nigga came over there and won a championship. Like, nah, bro, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's all niggas are saying is they don't owe him that.
Now we're going to have, these are the 3 spots I want to go.
Why is she making that face?
Say, you know what? Send me to a team that's best for you, and I'm going to go win for that team. How about he say that?
Period.
Well, no.
How about he say that?
I mean,
you guys are way too pro player. You guys are
of course you wouldn't say that because you was a bitch.
From a team perspective. You got to look at it from a team. What did he do for the Phoenix Suns?
I'm the voice inside your head.
He did nothing for the Phoenix Suns.
Athletic.
He did absolutely nothing for the Phoenix Suns. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you get Molly jumping in. Well, no, I wouldn't say that. Why not, bro? Boy, your ass getting paid $50, $60 million a year, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Make the playoffs. They do
We
anything.
agree with you, though. We're agreeing with
Nah, you don't. They don't agree with him. What are you talking about?
If all things aren't equal, it doesn't work out, then we look elsewhere and you make a business decision.
I don't think
Just
it's an
don't treat him.
adversarial
Just don't
relationship
treat him
just
like
because
Yeah, no.
it doesn't help anybody.
Don't treat him like he was. Don't treat. All I'm saying is don't treat him like he was a cancer
There you go.
to the team.
What
and
you
he was the
mean? There
reason
you go.
that they
Ain't no.
had-
Like, bro, what the fuck are they talking about, bro? They changing the whole, like, they changing it, bro. Like, Chris Russo never said, bro, they making it seem like Chris Russo is saying, man, this nigga's a bum ass nigga, man. Get this motherfucker out of here, man. You understand me? Bro, he not saying that, bro. All he's saying is we gonna get the best deal for us and our organization. So if that means, nigga, we trading you to the Washington Wizards, to the Orlando Magic, to the Portland Trailblazers, to the motherfucking Memphis Grizzlies, to the New Orleans Pelicans, to the Utah Jazz, that mean that's where your ass going, big dog. You know what I'm saying? So
problems. They have problems in spite of him. But if other cats came to do their job the way that he came to do his job,
he didn't do his
it
job.
would have been better. They didn't do that, and
He didn't do his job.
You got to move him on because that's the way.
See, they trying to separate Kevin Durant from the team. Oh well, he did his job. If everybody else would have did their job, nah, bro, it don't work like that. It's a team sport, bro.
You can get equitable compensation for him. You don't have a chance.
Look, doggy, like, man, what the fuck?
But you don't have to throw him out with the bathwater and act like he was a cancer to the team.
This
I'm
is
saying he doesn't
Man,
deserve that.
Steve, this is going to be his 5th team in his career
So?
for an all-time great. How many
So?
times did Tim Duncan play? How many
Hold
times
on.
did Tim
He was
Duncan
loved
play
in
for?
Oklahoma City. Hold on. He was loved in Oklahoma City.
Look, now watch this. Watch this. Watch all the excuses that he finna give this
2
nigga.
chips and it would have. Hold on. He won 2 chips and he went. Well, okay. You want to call it fair? Yeah, I got
he
you.
bailed.
But the man did go to a final. He went to a conference. He went to several conference finals. Went to a couple conference finals. Went to an NBA championship finals as well.
Didn't win
Didn't win
shit.
the championship in Oklahoma City. He won back-to-back titles in Golden State.
Yep.
And he would have won a third had he not.
No, nigga, I don't want to hear that woulda, coulda, shoulda shit. I'm a Golden State Warriors fan. Look, bro, I'm a Golden State Warriors fan, and I hate hearing that shit about 2019. Well, if Kevin Durant was here, yeah, well, they would have swept in it. Nah, bro. Like, bro, that was prime Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi was on one that year. He was on one. So we don't know what would have happened. But to sit up there and make it seem like, oh yeah, if Kevin Durant wasn't hurt, they would have for sure. You know what I mean? Swept the Toronto Raptors. I don't believe that. And like I said, I'm a Golden State Warriors fan. You feel me? I'm a Golden State Warriors fan. And I'm saying that, you know what I mean? That don't mean just because Kevin Durant was there that they would have swept the Toronto Raptors or even won that series. We can't go back and do see, and this is what I'm saying. So now you want to go back in history and hypothesize about some shit that didn't happen just so you could make yourself right and just to prove a point. You feel me? I'm a believer in whatever happens for that reason. So if he didn't get hurt, maybe they still would have lost anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm not with that, bro. I'm not with that. And like I said, I'm a Warriors fan saying that.
Brooklyn without Kyrie and with James Harden injured, if he wore a size 13,
See?
a size 12 shoes
See?
instead of a size 13, they'd have went to the finals and
See?
they won it that year.
See? Now look, this motherfucker right here is going to sit up there and say, because y'all remember, so what he's talking about the second round. The second round, bro. He talking about 2021 when he was in Brooklyn and the Nets played the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Milwaukee Bucks. You feel me? Remember that game? What was that game? It was either game 6 or 7 where they was down 2. KD pulled up. It looked like it was a 3. And so if KD ended up making that, if that ended up being a 3-pointer, they end up winning that game. You feel me? I think that was game 7. Was that game 7 or was that game 6? I can't remember. But they end up, I think it was game 7. They end up winning that game. You feel me? If that was a 3-pointer, because he hit it at the buzzer. But it was a 2-pointer. So it just tied the game up. And then they went into overtime. And then Milwaukee pulled it out. But that was only the second round. So that means they would have to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. So this nigga is assuming that just because his foot was on the line, he's assuming that they was going to win that series, then go to the next round, win that series, then go to the finals and win that series. Like, bro, you cannot do that, bro. Yeah, they would have went all the way up there and they would have won that, bro. Like, you can't do that. You cannot do that, bro. You can't, like I said, hypothesize about what you think would, and this is all because this man wanna be right. He wanna make his point and make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't, you gotta go with what happened on the court, bro. You gotta go, because if we gonna do that, I always say this, if we gonna do that, bro, we can go across all sports every year and say, you would have to change the whole landscape of sports. If we're going to do that, if we're going to have revisionist history, and if we're going to go back in time and say, well, if this person was hurt and if this person was or wasn't, and this and that, then this team would have won and this team would have lost. Bro, the whole sports history would be different, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got to go with what happened, bro. They had bro, they went into overtime against the Bucks. So if he's so, like how do you say, this is what I don't understand. How do you say if he would have had a size 12 instead of a size 13 and his foot was on the line, then they would have went on and won the championship? No, they went into overtime. He had a chance in overtime to win the game. They didn't lose right there. It was 5 more minutes. So how do you say that and omit the fact that both teams went into overtime, had 5 extra minutes to play, and the Milwaukee Bucks came out on top? How do you omit that? It's because he want to give Kevin Durant an excuse for whatever reason. I don't get it. I don't understand it at all.
So we can't ignore that and act like the brother ain't KD.
And we also can't ignore the fact that when he left, we also can't ignore the fact that when he went OKC, they were 3-1 up on Golden State. And what's the team he decides to go play for? Golden State.
Who brought that up? Cheddar Head, what's going on?
He joined a team that he couldn't beat in a conference final with a 3-1 lead and an 8-point lead in game 6 at home. Let's not forget that either.
Who
brought that up more than me?
Doggy is right, bro.
But that still doesn't negate the fact that he's one of the greatest players in the world. Still,
remember Stephen A. called it the weakest move of all time, and he apologized.
They changing the he's changing the narrative. He's changing the subject, bro. Chris Russo never said that he's not one of the greatest players in like that. That's not even the argument, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So if they trade, so you telling me that if the Phoenix Suns don't trade him where he want to go, then they treating him like shit? Like, bro, this is what I don't like about a lot of players in this era, bro. No one player is bigger than the team or the sport, bro. And when you do this, what you basically saying is that he's bigger than the sport. Cheddar, I just said that. Cheddar trade his ass to Utah. Period. Point blank. He's not bigger than the team, and he's not bigger than the sport, bro. Mad Dog ain't said nothing about the caliber of player that he is. Now, what he is saying is maybe he falling off a little bit, because he's not falling off as far as still being able to put the ball in the basket, you know what I mean, and be a flawless scorer. He can still do that. But obviously, somewhere along the line, when it comes to making your team better, making the team better, making the players around you better, and just being able to win and having an impact on winning, something is slipping. Something is not registering, you know what I'm saying? Because how you don't make the play-in this year? like I said, damn the playoffs, you didn't even make the play in, my nigga. The NBA extended it and gave 2 extra teams an opportunity to make the playoffs, and you still couldn't even do it. You feel me? It used to be only 8. It was just a solid 8. Hey, the top 8 teams make the playoffs. Now it's a play-in. You know what I'm saying? You don't even make that. And then, like I said, last year you got swept by a young Minnesota Timberwolves team, by Anthony Edwards, bro. You supposed to be Kevin Durant. How you get swept by Anthony Edwards? Oh, well, it's a team sport. Now it's a team sport. but when we talking about his failure, oh, well, he did what he was supposed to do. These motherfuckers be double talking like a motherfucker, man. Like Kwame Brown said, they double talk, man. Ace 1900 say, I don't be taking Stephen A serious. See, the thing about it is, I fuck with Stephen A to a certain extent, but he always had these moments where he contradicts himself. Now, Doggy just brought up the fact that you was up 3-1 on the Warriors and let them motherfuckers run walk you down, win 3 straight games, and then you went and joined them. And then Stephen A want to say, well, who brought that up more than me? Well, you ain't bringing that up right now. You giving a nigga a pass. Bro, they did the same thing. I remember, bro. They did the same thing in 2022, bro. When he was on Brooklyn and they got swept by the Boston Celtics, bro. Jason Tatum locked his monkey ass up. Jaylen Brown locked him up. You feel me? Derek White locked him up. Like, Kevin Durant looked like he forgot how to play basketball in that series, bro. He was bumbling the ball all over the place. And we all know how efficient a scorer Kevin Durant is. He was not efficient. Like, they locked his ass up, bro. You feel me? So, and what I remember, they talked shit about Kevin Durant like probably for like that 1 or 2 days after. And then right after that next week, Stephen A was right back to calling this nigga the greatest scorer and of all time and all this other shit. I'm like, well, damn. I mean, like I said, even LeBron James, everybody know how I feel about LeBron James. Even LeBron James would, I mean, like, they don't let LeBron James skate like that. They don't let Steph Curry skate like that. The motherfucker might say, yeah, they do let Steph Curry skate like that. No, they don't, though. No, they don't. Steph Curry had 3 championship rings, and y'all was trying to hold it against him that the nigga didn't have a fucking finals MVP when he should have already had fucking 2 and shit. You feel me? Steph Curry had to, this nigga changed the whole landscape of the game, bro. Already won a championship before Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant ain't won no championship. I'm not even talking about the 4th championship. Had the greatest single season that any one player ever had, bro. Y'all was talking about Kevin Durant. I was talking about Steph Curry like he ain't. Oh wait, well yeah. I know he didn't. I know he changed the whole landscape of the game. I know he revolutionized the game. Greatest 3-point shooter ever. All of this shit. MVP. Multiple time champion. All this. But hey, we don't give a fuck about that. He ain't got the final MVP though. So he's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like. I just don't understand it, bro. I don't understand how they do it. So I'm saying, I don't know what Kevin Durant did. I don't know if he paying some of these niggas under the table or something, but this is ridiculous for this man to have like for a player of his caliber, bro, to have these type of failures. Like this is catastrophic type shit right here. And they just talking about it like, oh, well, like they talking about it like he lost in the Western Conference Finals or some shit. Merkin says Serbians dominated the NBA. BS no name official. Nikola Jokic is the best. Oh yeah, Jokic that dude. Everybody know Jokic that dude. You feel me? So yeah, nah, it's I don't get it.
To his mom, where were you? we're past all that.
That was a time.
Oh my goodness.
Ring is a team accomplishment, right?
All right, so now let's get to this bum. Now I know some of y'all in the chat, some of the people in the chat, that's where all the trolls is coming from because there's a lot of brown sexuals out here. I don't give a damn. Like I said, even me myself, you understand me? I never said that LeBron James ain't an all-time great player. He's an all-time great player. Yes, he's one of the greatest players of all time, all that. All I ever said about LeBron James is that he ain't better than Michael Jordan. And there's a few other players that I don't feel like he's better than, because it's about championships. You know what I'm saying? So I got Kobe ranked ahead of him. I got Magic ranked ahead of him. I got Kareem ranked ahead of him. And there's one player that doesn't have more rings than him that I have ranked ahead of him, and that's Larry Bird. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, who do I want at the small forward position, LeBron James or Larry Bird? Give me Larry Bird, bro. Give me Larry Bird. How you got your championships matter. You feel me? Solo lagger, LeBron is the GOAT. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. You know what I mean? But we all know it ain't facts. You feel me? Nah, I ain't watched the EuroLeague BS No Name Official. That's a hell of a name right there, BS No Name Official.
I don't know where it started. It's just it's a long conversation, especially.
I don't know where it started. It started way before you, motherfucking niggas, man. See, so now, because LeBron James knows that he's not going to win any more championships, ain't no more bubble for you to get you a little easy championship, okay? Since he know he ain't going to be able to catch Kobe, Magic, Michael Jordan, now it's, I don't know where, this ring culture, I don't know, where did it start? This and that, and blah, 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 blah. What you mean, where did it start, bro? Ain't nothing else, bro. Don't nothing else matter, bro, but winning, bro. See, that's the reason why. See, what he want to do is he want to make it all about himself and the total points and all these longevity records and all these stats and all that other shit. Nah, bro, it's about winning, bro. Jordan did all that shit he did in 13 years, bro. 13 years. He did all that in 13 years with the Bulls. And really, he did it in 11 years. If you take out, oh, my mama, age 1900, ain't no bubble. Ain't no more bubble, bro. Every one of LeBron James championships, my nigga, you could damn near put an asterisk by that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I say the one that I give him legitimately, I give him his first one where he beat the Thunder in 2012. I'll give him that one legitimately. Every other one though, it's, you know what I mean? You could say, okay, his second one. That's Ray Allen. Ray Allen don't hit that shot. You feel me? Your ass don't got shit. Then you go to the one in 2016. We all know what happened with that. Come on, NBA, Adam Silver, with Stephen A. And this is where I agree with Stephen A. What he say? Severance, the severance package. You know what I'm saying? Gay that motherfucker. You know what I mean? They said, look, this is what we gonna do, big dog. We gonna suspend Draymond. Okay, y'all down 3-1. Don't even trip. We finna suspend this nigga. You know what I'm saying? That'll give you an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to get back in the series. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna suspend him. And then Kyrie hit the shot. Kyrie the one that hit the shot. If Kyrie don't hit the shot, what you got, boy? You don't got nothing. And then come on now, we don't even want to talk about that Mickey Mouse shit. Bro, the bubble, it's no travel and it's no fans, bro. I don't think people understand, bro, like, okay, so think about this. In 22, and I'll just take the Warriors because that's my team. In 2022, with the Warriors, okay, Draymond Green, we all know Draymond Green is a tough son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I call him the junkyard dog, okay? Draymond Green came out and said and admitted that the Boston Celtics fan base had him a little rattled in that series in game 3. When they were saying Draymond sucks, fuck Draymond, they was calling him a bitch and all that other shit. He came out and admitted and said, I was a little rattled. And he wasn't playing like himself in the middle of that series for like 2 or 3 straight games. He was a little rattled. So I'm saying that to say, bro, home court advantage matters, bro. Fans matter. So that's why I'm so glad that the Warriors didn't win the championship during that year in the bubble. So that way, because I'm just glad that they didn't win it. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't even want that championship. Because it's gonna be excuses behind it. So it's like this. You don't got no fans, bro. That matters, bro. So it's like they was basically like playing pickup ball, bro. They was basically playing pickup basketball in the gym. You know what I'm saying? They want to have the little fans on the screen and shit and act like that's something, bro. That's not the same, bro. So you don't got to travel. So ain't no getting tired and all, and you know what I'm saying, and all as far as like, you know, how you can get jet lag or you can, you know what I mean, whatever. Ain't none of that. Ain't no flying from one coast to another because you got to play. Ain't none of that, and it ain't no fans, bro. That's a big deal, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All the teams that was there all had to go. They all had to go through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying still, whoever would have won that championship, bro, it's an asterisk by that motherfucker. Straight up, because that was just a weird year, bro. That whole COVID shit, that shit was just weird. Sadi say, yo, where you from, bro? East Palo Alto, California, Menlo Park, California, right here by Facebook, you know what I'm saying? And Instagram. You feel me? Bay Area, California. Same city where Devontae Adams from. Hall of Fame wide receiver. He the hometown hero. You feel me? East Palo Alto, California. Look us up. We was the murder capital in 93. I know that's a long time ago, but you know what I mean? That's the city where I come from. Murder capital.
When it comes to like, you know, me and the
Let's rewind
That
now.
was a time.
Oh my goodness.
Let's hear the
it's a
excuses.
team accomplishment. I don't know where it started. It's just it's a long conversation, especially when it comes to like, you know, me individually. I don't know why
You want to make it about him?
in our sport. You tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, you know, our wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys.
No, they can't.
This guy won
They
ring,
can't.
won 2 rings. Or
They
won,
can't. Like, bro, Allen Iverson was my favorite player growing up, bro. Allen Iverson was my favorite player. I fucking worshiped Allen Iverson. I loved Allen Iverson. Bro, he didn't win a championship. Now, he did some great things, bro. Allen Iverson is a culture phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's going on in the NBA right now, as far as like, Allen Iverson is the one that started the whole cornrows, the braids, all the tattoos in the league. And that was all Allen Iverson. That was all AI. That shit wasn't happening before in the NBA before Allen Iverson. So Iverson brought that in. So I'm not here to bash Allen Iverson at all. Iverson is my dude. Like my dude. But bro, I just gotta call it how I see it. You know what I'm saying? That was great in 2001. He won the MVP. Took a now you want to talk about they be talking about LeBron James dragged the team to the finals and all these years. Go back and look at that motherfucking 2001 Philadelphia 76ers team. This nigga was playing with Dikembe Mutombo, not an offensive player. I think Tyrone Hill was on that team. Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, like bro, like Allen Iverson drugged that team to the front and got a game off the prime Kobe and Shaq Lakers. Nigga, the Los Angeles Lakers in the 2001 playoffs, bro, they lost one game the entire postseason. It was that game. They swept through the first round, swept through the second round, and swept through the conference finals. And then once they got to the finals, they lost that one game to Allen Iverson and the Philadelphia 76ers when AI hit that shot over Ty Lue and then stepped over him. We know the iconic step over him, you know what I mean? That was the one game that they got. And then Kobe and Shaq and the Lakers proceeded to bop them niggas on top of the head and win 4 in a row. Okay? So Allen Iverson did his thing. But at the end of the day, bro, he never won a championship, bro. And his he probably would have won a championship if his work ethic maybe was a little bit, because Allen Iverson just played off pure talent, just pure, like, you know what I mean? He even said it, practice. What the fuck I need to be at practice for? You feel me? I don't need to be at no motherfucking practice. I'm Allen Iverson. And he was right about that. But if he would have took that, if Allen Iverson would have had the same work ethic that like Kobe Bryant had, he may have won a championship. You know what I'm saying? But so no, bro. Allen Iverson is like, he's saying, oh, so you mean to tell me Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley, bro? They Hall of Fame players. They all time. Charles Barkley's an all-time great player. Allen Iverson, an all-time great player. Steve Nash, all-time great player. I'm not saying they not. They can't sit at the table with Magic. They can't sit at the table with Steph. They can't sit at the table with Kobe. They can't sit at the table with Kareem. You can't do it, bro. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, that's how you separate. This is the reason why I don't have LeBron James as the GOAT. Like, bro, when you are all-time great, bro, that's because the whole thing about it is, bro, all of these players, from Michael Jordan to Kobe Bryant to Magic Johnson to Kareem to Larry Bird to Tim Duncan to Shaq O'Neal to Steph Curry to Bill Russell to Wilt Chamberlain, Isaiah Thomas, LeBron James, and countless other, like, bro, that's how they all great, bro. So something has to separate them to say, okay, who's the best? So when you on that level, you know what I'm saying, how you get separated is, how you separate yourself is how many championships you won. It just, I mean, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it should be. BS no name official. I don't know who that is, big dog. Val Rico boy, Tampa, Florida, man. Shout out my people, all my people out there, man, in Florida, man, getting it in. You understand me? I've been to Orlando before. I ain't never been to Tampa, but I've been to Orlando. You feel me? Sizzle said, look at LeBron's face. He don't even believe what he's saying. Come on, man. Man, you know he don't believe what he's saying, bro. See, what LeBron James is trying to do, and then this is where I agree with Stephen A. See, now Stephen A. getting ready to say, now, you know, Stephen A., oh, yeah, he got all this nice shit to say about KD, but we all know how he feel about LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Ever since the nigga walked up on him at the game. So, yeah, he going to criticize LeBron James. But I agree with him, you know what I'm saying, what he going to say. What LeBron James is trying to do, he's trying to change the narrative. He's trying to flip the narrative. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to change it and get all, what, you know what I mean? Rings ain't that, you know what I mean? It ain't that, you know, it ain't that important like that. You know what I'm saying? What I mean, why this ring culture? You mean to tell me this player he can't? No. Allen Iverson can't sit at the table with Steph Curry. He can't. He just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? He can sit at the table with all those players when it comes to everything else about basketball. Everything else. But when it comes to championships, he can't do it. He over there. He over there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, Kobe and Shaq and Jordan and Steph and Tim Duncan, they sitting at the championship table, man. Allen Iverson got to be over here, man. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I love my nigga, but it just is what it is. So stop trying to change the narrative, LeBronda.
It's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has one ring.
First off, now Doggy about to say this. First off, you don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Peyton Manning got 2 rings, dog. He don't got 1. He got 2. He won 1 at the end with the Broncos. So you running your mouth. You don't even got your facts straight, big dog. Talking about Peyton Manning only got, he can't be at it. So you mean to tell me he can't be at, listen, bro. When it comes to winning championships, no, he can't be at the table with. Now he is at the table because he do got rings. You know what I'm saying? But bro, Tom Brady has more rings than every fucking NFL team, my nigga. He got 7. The most that an NFL team has is 6. The Patriots got 6 because of him, and the Steelers got 6. Okay? He got 7, bro. Nah. Peyton Manning ain't at that table, bro. Like Tom Brady Tom Brady's sitting by himself. Only person that's at the table with Tom Brady is Joe Montana. And Mahomes is on his way. Mahomes on his way. You feel me? So I say Mahomes is there. Mahomes at that table too, because we got 3. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may say, oh, well, what about Terry Bradshaw? Because he got 4. Yep, you can't knock that. Bradshaw got 4, you know what I'm saying? But it's, so I guess when it comes to championships, yeah, he's at the table. But as far as like overall quarterback play, Terry Bradshaw is a Hall of Famer. I'm not trying to take away down from him, but it's a different level, bro. That's a different level right there. Come on now. Stop. Just, stop. Yeah, hey. Stop playing, bro. You feel me? What y'all saying? Alpha said 07, 08 Brady Pats was goated. I'm talking about goated like a motherfucker. Man, I was hot when they didn't win. I wanted them to win it all. You feel me? I wanted them to win it all. And somebody said it right here. Bradshaw. Yeah. Bradshaw, Mahomes. Yeah, they had the tape. But I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, like, yeah, Peyton. So, okay, real quick to go off. I'm kind of going off track a little bit, but if I'm going to rank my top 5 quarterbacks of all time, okay, it's Brady 1, Joe Montana 2, Mahomes 3. That's the top 3 right there. Okay. Then we get to the Peyton Mannings and the John Elways. You know what I'm saying? You could do whichever one, Another motherfucker, Dan Marino. It sucks, bro, that Dan Marino didn't win a championship, bro, because Dan Marino is really an all-time great quarterback, bro. Like, but he didn't win a championship, bro, so it's like it's something missing, but we all know what Dan Marino was. You feel me? Nigga said McNabb. McNabb is like, McNabb ain't in this conversation, but he was a great player, though. I do think McNabb should be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? He ain't there yet, but he should be in the Hall of Fame. He went to a Super Bowl and they went to 4 straight NFC championship games. You know what I'm saying? So, like, McNabb, you feel me? McNabb should be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Ice Bank myself said, could Danny play in this year, though? Danny who? Vic. I love Michael Vick, but yeah, Michael Vick he not Vick all time. We all know, come on, man, it's Michael Vick, bro. Come on, man. We all know Michael Vick. But it's like, bro, it's about winning, bro. It's about winning. If you doing, just look at Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson I'm a 49er fan, but Lamar Jackson is my favorite player. He's the player that I like to watch the most. But bro, it's like, bro, if you're gonna do all this shit in the regular season, you got to figure out a way. You got to figure out a way to, Dan Marino, yeah. You got to figure out a way to get it done, to do something in the playoffs. Now I understand they got to an AFC championship game this past year, or was it the year before last? You know what I'm saying? So he finally did at least get a little playoff win and shit. He got a few playoff wins, but bro, I love Lamar Jackson. It pains me to say it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what happens in the play. It's not the same. It's just not the same, bro. It is what it is, my nigga. That's the reason why Patrick Mahomes is who he is. You feel me? So it just is what it is, bro. You gotta get it done, my nigga. If you don't get it done, it's fine. Come back the next year and try it again. But you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the objective of the game is to win. Otherwise, why the fuck is you playing, bro? Why is we even keeping score then? Why are we keeping score? So now they want, it ain't about ring. So yeah, no, LeBron James. Players that didn't win championships, they can't sit at the table with the motherfuckers that did win championships. It just is what it is. You feel me? And before you get to talking about Peyton Manning, just know what the fuck you talking about and understand that he got 2 rings, not 1. You know what I'm saying? Ace 1900 say, didn't the 49ers had a chance to draft Brady? Yeah, hell yeah, they had a chance to draft Brady. The nigga got drafted in the motherfucking 7th round and shit. Nigga, they had about like 6, 7 times to draft a nigga. You understand me? So, but the one thing I'll say is, with somebody like Tom Brady, it's the same thing like with Steph Curry, right? Bruh, the Minnesota Timberwolves, oh my gosh. The Minnesota Timberwolves had 2 back-to-back picks before Steph Curry. They had the number, Steph Curry got picked number 7, okay, in 2009. I had season tickets that year, his rookie year. He got picked number 7 to the Golden State Warriors. He didn't even want to go to Golden State, you know what I'm saying? The Minnesota Timberwolves had the number 5 pick and the number 6 pick. And they passed up on Steph Curry. Nigga, they drafted Johnny Flynn, who didn't even make it a whole fucking year in the motherfucking league. And then they drafted Ricky Rubio, who had a solid NBA career, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't no damn Steph Curry. You feel me? So, but what I'm saying is about Tom Brady is that nobody knew Tom Brady was going to be that, bro. Tom Brady wasn't even starting, my nigga. Like, the only reason why he even got in the game because Drew Bledsoe got hurt. So when we look back on it, yeah, we could be like, oh man, them niggas, you know, teams is dumb because they didn't draft Tom Brady. They didn't draft Steph Curry, whatever, blah, blah. But both of those players, we didn't see both of those players having the careers that they had. We just didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna knock the Niners. I ain't gonna knock no team for not drafting Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? When every team passed up on a nigga 7 times, he didn't get drafted to the 7th round and shit. That's some crazy ass shit when you really think about it. The greatest fucking player of all time got drafted in the 7th round. That's some shit. You feel me? But let's get back to this bum.
Barry Bonds never won a World Series.
Oh, okay. Now look.
Sit here and tell me that he's
Now look.
the greatest baseball player.
Now watch
ever
this.
won. Like, it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has 1 ring. Barry Bonds never won a World Series. And you can't sit here and tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat.
Okay, check this out. I'm going to say this about Barry Bonds, okay? I grew up right here in the Bay Area. San Francisco Giants is my favorite baseball team, okay? I never in my life seen nobody. Like, bro, Barry Bonds, to me, he's the greatest of all time. Without rings. I don't give a damn. When I was a kid growing up, bro, dog, I could have been on the sticks playing PlayStation. I could have been doing when the Giants was playing. Whatever I'm doing, bro, when I know Barry Bonds is coming up to I could have been outside with the homies playing basketball in the front yard or something. When I knew Barry Bonds was coming up to bat, I'm like, hold up, stop. I got to go see this. I never missed a Barry Bonds at bat, okay? But I'm saying this. Baseball is different. Ace 1900 say, didn't 49ers had a chance to, oh yeah, you already said. Oh, Ice Bank myself say regular season warrior. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying about Lamar. I love Lamar. He's my favorite player. But I'm saying you got to get it done in the postseason, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do that. But when we talking about Barry Bonds and baseball, dude, baseball is different. See, it's different, right? It's the reason why this bum ass nigga got to know what the fuck he talking about. Okay, it's different in baseball. The reason why it's different because in basketball, if you a superstar player like LeBron James, bro, it's only 5 players on the court on your team, bro. One player in basketball in the NBA, bro, can have a significant impact on the outcome of a game, bro. It's not like that in baseball, bro. It's too many moving parts that's going around. It's too many other things that have to happen right in order for, like, Barry Bonds could hit, he could go fucking 4 for 4 and hit 4 home runs every time he come up to bat. But if the pitcher give up fucking 6 home runs, like, bro, it's too many things, bro, that has to happen. So it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. That's the reason why for baseball, in baseball, I cut them a little bit of slack when it comes to winning championships and all that. If you're, you know, all-time great player or whatever. Look, Ted Williams is the greatest hitter of all time. He never won a championship, but they still say he's the greatest hitter of all time. Why? Because in baseball, it's different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is a team sport too. But when you go up to bat, it's like there's nobody to pass the ball to. It's just you and the pitcher. So, you know what I mean? You could have one player that's flawless in a baseball game, but what about the other 8 that come up to bat? You feel me? So it's too many moving parts, bro. There's too many other things that have to go right in baseball in order for you in a sport like that. In basketball, one great player, bro, can significantly change the outcome of a game, bro. If you a LeBron James, and that's the reason why I've been saying what I'm saying about Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you are who they saying that you are, like, dog, you should have. I'm sorry, bro. There's no excuse for a Phoenix Suns team with Kevin Durant, with Devin Booker, with Bradley Beal, and the rest of the role players, and a championship winning head coach in Mike Budenholzer. There's no reason why they should not make the fucking, at least a play-in, bro. Like there's no excuse for that, bro. That's the reason why I'm saying I don't understand how they talking about Kevin Durant this way. Like, it should be all criticism right now. Now, don't say you're a bum ass nigga or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, bro, y'all got to be, man. He should be getting criticized left and right, up and down. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? You ain't even make the play-in, big dog. What's going on? You feel me? Because in basketball, like I said, one player can alter. One player, bro, can lead you to victory, bro. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? Sizzle said, boy, I need some of that LeBron beard spray. Hey, he's spraying that shit on tough though. You feel me? So but yeah, so I understand what he's trying to say, but when he bringing up Barry Bonds, and so now he's crossing sports. When you bringing up Barry Bonds, you putting him in a situation like he's playing basketball. Nah, bro, like bro, LeBron James, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Okay, like you know what you signed up for when you didn't have to play basketball. You could have played football. You could have played baseball. If you want all these motherfucking excuses on why you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't be getting chosen one tattooed on your back out here saying, oh yeah, that one right there, that one made me the greatest of all time. Saying all that shit, calling yourself the GOAT, every motherfucking public event you at, when the camera get on you, you doing all this. Bro, you can't do all of that shit, bro, and then in the next breath want to sit up there and talk about, man, ring, man, I don't know, man, that shit don't matter. Like, he just want motherfuckers to just call him the GOAT just because he played for hella long, for hella fucking years, and scored hella fucking points and shit. Nah, bro, sometimes you can be the best and you ain't got to play that fucking long. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers say, oh, well, what about Tom Brady? The difference with Tom Brady is he got the championships along with the motherfucking stats. You know what I'm saying? So, Ibrahim, what's going on, my boy in the building? Why does LeBron always pass the ball up in the fourth quarter? Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They want to talk about he making the right play. Nah, bro, take that shit to the back. Shit, don't make the right play, make the right shot. You feel me? Michael Jordan made the right shot. Kobe Bryant made the right shot. You feel me? Steph Curry made the right shot. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't doing all of this shit. Otherwise, okay, well, we got to put you in the category with Magic Johnson then. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But we got to put you in the category with Magic Johnson then if you want to be the clutch passer. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, fuck that. You feel me? If you want to be better than Michael Jordan set the precedent. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. In order for you to be the GOAT, you got to surpass Michael Jordan, bro. It's just what you got to do. You know what I mean? I didn't make the rules. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. You just got to do that. You feel me? And ain't no shame, bro, in not being better than Michael Jordan, bro. If you top 5, top 10 all time, bro, you got to, hey, man, listen. If I'm Steph Curry right now, I got my motherfucking feet kicked up. Nigga, I'm like, man, I'm good. You understand me? I'm not mad because y'all ain't saying I'm the GOAT. You feel me? And shit, some motherfuckers is saying he go, even though he not the GOAT. But Steph Curry gets his props now, bro, as he should. You feel me? You got to be satisfied with that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no shame in being not as good as Michael Jordan. I mean, come on now. It's Michael Jordan. So now in this next segment, they brought up PK, what's his name? The ex-hockey player, PK Subban. You feel me? And he said some shit that I totally agree with. So let's hear what he got to say.
This is why I don't put him ahead of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. For me. It's the approach to the game. And to me,
he said, I don't put that nigga ahead of the nigga.
You haven't weighed in on this.
Very easy for me, and this is why I don't put him ahead of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant for me. It's the approach to the game. And to me, in some ways, it can be insulting to look at it as chips don't matter, or why is it that other athletes aren't seen as other athletes? But the whole point of pro sports and team sports is to win, and is to win a championship. And that's your dream when it starts out, is to win. We don't want to change that.
Fact.
Like, there's no changing that. So when people talk about Kobe being here, and if he was here, he would say this.
Hey, and that part right there, I'm glad he said that. I'm glad he said that, because that's really my whole, when he said there's no change in that. That's the problem that I have with LeBron James. He's trying to change it from what it's always been. Everybody else had to live up to this standard, bro. Everybody else. From Kobe to Shaq to fucking Steph to fucking Magic, bro. Everybody had to live up to the standard of you got to fucking win, my nigga. You got to win. So why did this nigga come along and he want to change that? He want to make it like it shouldn't be, bro. That's beta male shit, bro. That's soft, bro. Like, nah, bro. The precedent is here. You got to reach this right here. That's where you got to reach. You got to get here or you got to pass that. This nigga want to drop the shit to down to here. You feel me? And so nah, bro, we not doing that. So then again, you got one of these motherfucker players that's trying to put himself above the game. Make him like he, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's what I don't like, bro. Like, my thing is, bro, it's okay, bro. You got 4 rings, bro. You like, what's like, it's not, bro. How many all-time great players in the NBA have 4 rings or more? Not a lot. I'm talking about all-time great. I ain't talking about, because, you know, somebody be like, oh, Robert Ory, if you want a ring culture, well, what about Robert Ory? Come on, bro. Like, stop. Like, these niggas be saying dumb shit. We're talking about players, superstar players that lead teams to championships. Robert Ory ain't led nobody to nothing. Come on, man. We all know what Robert Ory was a solid player, role player, one of the greatest clutch shooters of all time. He hit big shot after big shot after big shot. All 7 of his rings are earned. But come on, bro. Robert Ory don't have no rings if it ain't for Shaq, Kobe, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Hakeem Olajuwon. So let's stop this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So role players ain't, they not in it. You know what I mean?
It's because the epitome of winning a championship is going through the grind. People want to see the grind. People want to see the struggle. And for LeBron, you know, I'll always be a fan of his because he's an amazing athlete and amazing basketball player. And he's going to go down as one of the greats. But to be an all-time great, to be the greatest, there's a certain way. How you win matters to me. Michael Jordan, putting his dues, putting his time, not going somewhere else trying to win, matters to me.
Period.
Kobe Bryant doing the same. Larry Bird doing the same. Magic doing the same. Because I'm sorry, what we see in today's sports, our kids, as soon as there's a struggle, as soon as they don't get that success right away, they want to jump and go. I'm calling my agent. I need to go here. I need to go there.
There you go.
Sit your butt down. I don't know if I could swear on TV, but you know what I was going to say. Sit your butt down and pay your dues. Sit your ass down and pay your dues. Put your time in. Trust the process. If you're the face of an organization, that team invested in you.
Come on now.
At 18, they could have drafted anybody on the planet. They're investing in you to help them bring a championship to the city. Right? It's bigger than just you. It's bigger than that. And I think we need to get athletes to understand that winning is what pro sports is all about.
There you go, Sizzle.
Is important. You want to go to other teams? It's going to change your legacy.
That's it.
Hopping around will change your legacy.
That's it.
What you're referring to is...
That's it. That's it. Hold on. He said something that I was going... Hold on. Let me see.
Bigger than just you. It's bigger than that. And I think we need in you. At 18, they could have drafted anybody on the planet. They're investing in you to help them bring a championship to the city. Right? It's bigger than just you. It's bigger than that. And I think we need to get athletes to understand that winning is what pro sports is all about. And how you win is important. You want to go to other teams? It's going to change your legacy. Hopping around will change your legacy.
And what you're...
Oh, that's what I was about to say. So, and then speaking about LeBron James and Kevin Durant, right? I'm a believer in this. Sizzle say music to my ears. I just like to hear players keep it real, bro. And PK is one of the ones that be keeping it real, bro. I don't like these motherfuckers that get up on here capping and caping for these motherfuckers. They want to keep a solid relationship with them and because they want to interview and shit. But I'm a believer in, I really truly believe this, bro, that if LeBron James never left Cleveland the first time, I think eventually he would have won a championship, bro. And then see, your legacy is different. That's what PK is saying. Okay, cool. You want to jump ship and go somewhere else, you know what I mean? You fulfilled your contract, you know, obligations. You want to go somewhere else and win a championship because you feel like okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand what you basically saying, what you subliminally telling everybody. You basically saying, listen, I can't get it done on my own. Not on my own, because ain't nobody winning on their own. But I'm saying, you basically said, I can't get it done here. I need help. I need not just a little bit of help. Nah, nigga, I need 2 and 3 other superstars with me in order to get it done. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what you're saying. So what PK is saying is, that's fine. Just understand that's going to affect your legacy, brother. Or it's going to affect how people look at you. It's the exact same thing that happened to Kevin Durant, bro. That's the reason why Kevin Durant is getting ready to be on his 15. You know what I'm saying? Because when he left, I think the same thing about OKC. Okay? They had already went to a finals. They lost to the Heat. You know what I'm saying? In 2012. And then in 2016, they was 1 win away from going back to the finals. And then the nigga jumped ship. That's cool. But just understand, bro, now it's not, they gonna look at you different. They're not gonna look at you different like you a bum, but they gonna, bro, just like he said, bro, how you win your championships matter, bro. That matters. I don't never try to want to take away. I know I say what I said about the bubble and all that, but still, I'll say, okay, yeah, LeBron James got 4 rings. At the end of the day, bro, when you bouncing around the league like a motherfucking prostitute, every time you get, that's what we see, every time you get a little hard, now you wanna jump ship. You know what I'm saying? And go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Because it's too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. H1900 said, nah, play that Rob Parker video. What he said about LeBron was speaking. Okay, I'm gonna play that one too. I never seen that. I seen I seen that he had said so because I seen it on YouTube. I just never clicked on it. But I'm gonna play it.
Referring to as ring chasing.
Yeah.
That's what we call that.
Oh, Durant's a perfect example. Left Oklahoma City, couldn't win there. He should have. Then he bails on Golden State, and then he wins the 2 titles with Golden State. That's not the same that if he would have stayed in Oklahoma City and won a title there. The rings at Golden State, they won without him. The rings with Golden State is more significant without Durant than with Durant,
Period.
in my estimation.
Period.
He needed to win one at OKC, and he didn't do that. That hurts him, historically.
Stephen A?
I'm the guy sitting next to
Hey, they keeping it 100. They keeping it 100,
your
man.
girl on
Dog.
the kiss cam.
Come on, man. They be going crazy with the ads, though. Everybody in the chat, give your boy a like one time. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, man, with the ads, bro.
Couldn't have said it better. You're absolutely on point. But I'm going to tell you what you're missing, and I'm going to tell you, Doggy, what you're missing. Once again, this is LeBron James trying to change a narrative and trying to define how athletes should be critiqued and how athletes should be judged.
See?
Remember, according to him, all we do is talk negatively about players. They don't pay attention to all the positive things we say. You could say things positively about players 99% of the time, but point out something negative and all your championship. What did he say, PK? It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
Yep.
When he decided to depart from Miami after winning 2 championships, okay, and going to 4 straight NBA finals, why did he go back to Cleveland? Because he had departed before delivering a championship to that city. When he went to LA and Tinseltown was there, and they reminded him of all the greats.
Yeah, man. Everybody like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm talking about?
He prioritized the championship. How do we know that? Because he facilitated Anthony Davis coming to LA from New Orleans because he knew he couldn't win.
Was damn good. It's just maybe he wasn't the offensive player that Anthony Davis was. He definitely was the defensive player that he was, though. You understand me? I don't know who overall. Who I think Scottie Pippen would probably go down as a better overall player. You know what I'm saying, than Anthony Davis. But nigga, Jordan made him that though. Not like he, you know what I mean? He didn't just like Scottie Pippen. He did like, I'm not saying Jordan made him that like Scottie Pippen didn't have nothing to do with it. Yeah, but I'm saying like Pippen was kind of, when he came into the league, he was kind of known for like, not known for, but he was like a little bit like more on the softer side, kind of like they were saying. And Jordan had to toughen him up a little bit. You know what I mean? Kind of similar to what Kobe did with Pau Gasol.
Okay, look at all the changes that he's induced over the years. What has that been in pursuit of? A championship. Then he talks about team. And of course he's right. A team wins a championship, of course, collectively. But there's always a priority for the stars to get it done because your abilities are head and shoulders above the average Joe. That's why you're who you are. So now that he's achieved it, what happens is we sit here and we use him and we use predecessors, people before him, to judge in terms of defining the standard upon which we all use to judge greatness and to judge champions and to judge who are the truly great ones. Now he wants to come along and say, that shouldn't be important, that shouldn't be important, because the objective is to make sure that we don't get to judge the future the way we're judging the present and the way we judge the past. But those were the very things that made him great, because if he wasn't in pursuit of those things, he may not have been as great as he ended up being. But now you don't want people in the future to be held to the same standard. And that's the difference between him, because other Hall of Famers aren't like that. They don't talk like that because they want you to hold them to the same, they want you to hold people to the same standard we held them to when they wanted.
I know we have to go to break, but I have to push back on one thing you said, PK, because you said it's how you get it done also matters for your legacy in terms of guys ring chasing and
for me
in jumping teams. For you use a little bit of lose a little bit of respect. But with that being said, if rings are paramount and that costs you. So if you never win a ring, then that shouldn't hurt your legacy. You were a phenomenal player. If I know correctly, you didn't win a Stanley Cup. So does that hurt your legacy? You did everything in your control to win one. It's a team game.
Great point, Molly.
That's not a great point.
I'm glad you said that because I almost forgot my last point.
That's a horrible point.
We need to start putting more responsibility on coaches.
That's a horrible point, because PK, although he was a now, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I know what's going on in hockey because I don't. So I ain't even finna even sit there in front like I do. I know who some of the all-time greats is. You know what I mean? I know who the GOAT is. Wayne Gretzky. Hold on, I gotta plug in this fucking shit for that die. Wayne Gretzky. You got Mario Lemieux. Bruh that broke the record this year. Alexander, what's his name? He broke Wayne Gretzky all-time goals record, scoring record or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I know who the greats is, but PK was a good player, but he wasn't. I don't think he was like an all-time great player. So it doesn't affect players like that as much as it affects the players that are all-time greats. You know what I'm saying? It don't. So the fact that PK didn't win a championship, I mean, like he said, yeah, that's the goal. I wanted to win a championship. It hurts that I didn't win one. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, because I didn't win one, I'm not going to then say now, oh, well, championships ain't important. Nah, bro, like they still important. I wasn't fortunate enough to win one. You feel me? But don't try to lower the standard of the championship, bro. You feel me? Like, you can't do that. And then he kind of go on to say something that, I mean, I agree with, but I don't agree with in the way that he's saying. You know what I mean? Especially when you come to these all-time greats, bro. He talking about you got to put ownership on ownership in the front office and all that. I agree to a certain point, but it can't be you this great team in a regular season, you get all the way to the championship round and then you lose, and then all of a sudden it's the front office fault. Nah, bro, it don't work like that, bro. You was good enough to get to the Super Bowl. You was good enough to get to the finals. You know what I'm saying? So if you good enough to get all the way there, you can't then blame the front office for why you didn't win it all. Like, that's not the front office fault. Now, maybe sometimes the other team is just better, bro. Like, I don't understand why they don't like realize that sometimes. Like, every time a team or a player loses or whatever, bro, it ain't always you got to make all these trades and you got to this and that. The coach and all that. Sometimes the other team was better, bro. Sometimes the other team might just be better. I mean, they over there getting paid too and shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to win too and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they make all these excuses for certain players. That's the thing I don't like. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But okay, let me. I want to play the Rob Parker thing too. But before that, I do want to play, hold on, my bad. I do want to play, because Wendy said some shit too. Y'all know he be on his knees, gobbling up them motherfucking, you know what I mean, gobbling LeBron James balls. You know what I mean? So whatever LeBron James say goes. And he said some shit earlier talking about he agreed with LeBron James with the ring culture and all that. How you agree, bro? How you agree? Well, I know how you agree. I know how you agree. The motherfucking knee pads. Oh, okay. Oh, bro, I need to. I'm done charging over here. I'm still sitting there. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me go back here. I want to play that. Then I'm going to play the Rob Parker. Then I'm going to end this live. Let me see. What man talk about? I'm going to just type it in because. Oh, yeah, here it all right. Oh, this was on Get Up.
Started is just it's a long conversation, especially when it comes to like, you know, me individually. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport. You tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley, Steve Nash.
Hold on, my bad.
You know, our wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed
what
with
the
these
fuck?
guys is because this guy won one ring or won two rings.
My bad.
It's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton
My
Manning
bad. Hold on.
can't be in the same room with Brady.
Okay, there we go.
Or Mahomes because he only has one ring. Barry Bonds never won a World Series. You can't sit here and tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat.
Now this is Get Up.
Okay, so very interesting, obviously, and
Look at
a
this
part
fat
of the
motherfucker
sports
right here.
conversation that has been going on certainly as long as I've been here, which goes back to the late 90s.
My bad, I ain't got nothing against fat people. Sorry if anybody in the chat is fat. I ain't got nothing against you. I got something against this motherfucker though.
Man, let's start with you. As you hear LeBron James, someone that you've been covering since he was a teenager, in that conversation, what's your reaction?
I happen to agree with him.
Of course.
And right now, I'm at the end of a 2-month run where I've been on the front line in the playoffs.
My bad to all the plus size motherfuckers.
I know what it takes to win an NBA championship because I've watched team after team after team over the last 20 years, talking to players, even just in the last couple of days about.
Yeah, that's all you do is talk, boy.
That's why I never believe in ever, under any circumstances, pulling down or denigrating a champion by attaching an asterisk or something. But I will.
Of course you don't, boy, because your motherfucking ass is a fat fuck, and you ain't never stepped inside of nobody's gym to pick up no type of weights, to run up and down nobody's court or field, pick up no basketball, nothing. All your ass do is eat cheeseburgers and ribs, nigga.
Other thing, LeBron contributed to this.
What's going on, Byron?
Career to join super teams and his infamous comments, not 5, not 6, not 7.
Shout out all my people out there in Sydney, Australia, man.
In that situation, he sort of set a standard to change the conversation.
That it is fascinating that it is LeBron James making these statements, and I can't pretend. I want everyone to chime in on this because this applies in all sports across the board. I can't pretend that I know what it's like to have my every move dissected the way he does. We all get some of that. But LeBron James, literally everything he's done, every decision, both the big ones and all the others, are dissected constantly.
Hey,
So
that
I don't
nigga
know
windy,
what that's
man.
like, and I don't know what it is he hears on a day-to-day basis. But let's just dive into that. Is it a
This
reasonable
nigga been following
way
LeBron
to
James
frame
around for 30
players'
years. That
careers
nigga
to
still
judge
don't respect
athletes?
your ass.
Okay, I want to start with you. As of last night, Connor McDavid continues to be without a ring. People will tell me, people who know, I don't pretend to know nearly as much about hockey as most people who follow it ardently, will tell me he's as good as any player that ever lived. Is it reasonable to hold against him the fact that he doesn't have a cup and the Gretzkys and all the other guys at the very top of the list do?
Well, for me, I don't think there's any point in playing sports if it's not about winning a championship.
Period.
You play to win. I dreamt about winning a Stanley Cup. Even though I didn't get one, my dream was to win a cup. It wasn't to drive around in an Escalade. It wasn't to wear nice tailored suits. It wasn't to have the nicest watch. It wasn't to score a bunch of points. It was to win a championship. Now, whether you win one or not, we know it doesn't always happen. But to consider yourself the greatest, to me, you got to win a championship. And it doesn't matter what sport you're in. Some sports, it's more difficult than others. But we can't sit here and say that, oh, I want to be the greatest even though I didn't win. No. As hockey players in our sport, it's all about winning.
In every sport, it's all about winning. LeBron James trying to water that shit down.
I had to watch guys win the cup. I can't stand watching guys hoist that thing because all of us want to do it, but not everybody can. So you got to respect the game. The game, no one is bigger than the game.
At all.
No one is
at all
than that trophy. Nothing matters more than that trophy. That's in our sport. I can't speak to everything else. In our sport,
business owners and salespeople, if you want to.
Now look, hold on. I want to, because he said that. Hold on. I'm going to go to something else. Hold on. Michael Jordan on winning. Because the whole thing about it is, everybody want to say this. Everybody say about Michael Jordan. I said that earlier, Sizzle. Come on now. Everybody want to say what they want to say about Michael Jordan, right? Dog, there's so many interviews that Michael Jordan did in the past, bro, where he's talking about, dog, it is all about winning. He scored all of those points because that's what he had to do to win. He wasn't doing it to just, man, he got it. There's an interview where he's talking about, he even mentions it, bro. He says that if I gave a fuck about points, he was like, he said I would be going after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's scoring record. This nigga said that like 30 years ago. You feel me? He's like, I don't care about that. It's about winning. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I probably ain't gonna be able to find it, bro. Damn, bruh. I know it when I see it. Damn. Let me see. What is this?
When you look at LeBron James, you won your first championship your 7th year in the league. What advice would you give him as he looks now to win his first?
First one's always the hardest. And then, you know, as you get that first.
No, it's not that one, bro. Damn, my Michael Jordan on scoring record. I might be able to. Jordan on scoring record. Right here. This it right here. Watch this.
What impact is your statistical place in the NBA have on you?
Now.
Well, that never drove me.
Now look. This is John Thompson interviewing him. Legendary coach for Georgetown University. R.I.P. John Thompson. He's asking Michael Jordan he's asking him what impact does his statistical scoring. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna just play it. Let me stop talking.
What impact does your statistical place in the NBA have on you? Well, the stats only add up when you put forth the effort and you don't worry about it. You know, good things happen to those people that
he said that never drove me. Okay. The stats only add up as that's just a part of the process, basically. I wish it was the one where you could, because there's one where you actually see him saying this. You feel me?
those people that
I don't know why the fuck
if I sit here and play for the stats, I wouldn't. When you put forth the effort and you don't worry about it, you know, good things happen to those people that work hard. If I sit here and play for the stats, I would have never retired in '93.
Bro, I've been saying that too, my nigga. I've been saying that too. Bro, it's just proven, bro. Okay? It's just proven. If Michael Jordan was trying to get the fucking scoring record, he would have never fucking retired in '93. He would have never fucking retired, dog. He didn't give a fuck about that. You feel me? It's all about winning, bro. That's all that matters, bro.
Chasing Will Chamberlain all-time, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar all-time. Probably chasing Will Chamberlain, play for the stats. I would have never retired in '93. Or I still probably be chasing Will Chamberlain all-time, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar all-time scoring lead. I mean, that doesn't drive me. I mean, sure, it defines to some extent for people who don't know me.
You know, 20 years from now, we'll never know who Michael Jordan really is. But based on the stats, he must have been pretty decent. You know, those are only ways that I look at stats. Other than that, you know, it's all about winning championships and winning.
Come on.
That's all I live for. When you lose, you know, it's easily forgotten.
Come on, man. So he's saying, listen, yeah, I put up a lot of stats, but that was only in the midst of winning. And y'all got to understand this, bro. Like Jordan, bro, he could have broke that record if he really wanted to, bro. Jordan could have broke that record, big dog. He just could have broke it. You know what I mean? He didn't give a fuck about that, though. That's why he retired after '93, because, like I said in a few past lives, bro, that was the first three-peat, my nigga, in 30 years, 30, 40 years since Bill Celtics Russell. So you gotta imagine, if you do something in professional sports that ain't been done in fucking 30, 40 years and shit, you may look at this shit like this shit getting a little bit too easy too. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, his dad got killed, so he was like, damn, man, I'm finna retire. I'm gonna take some time off. You know what I'm saying? So man, he's something special, Sizzle. He's something special, man. And like I said, bro, the only reason why LeBron James gets so much hate, bro, is because what he's trying to do is he's trying to dumb down the standards, and then he's trying to trick people into thinking that he's the GOAT. He's trying to manufacture and narrate his way into people saying that he's the GOAT. I've always said this, bro. I'm not saying because as a professional athlete, you got to think you're the best. So I'm not saying LeBron James don't think he's the best or whatever, or he never thought he was the best. But bro, I really truly feel like deep down in the depths of his soul, he knows he's not better than Michael Jordan, bro. He knows this. He knows it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He knows he's not better. He's doing, bro, because like it's true. Go, bro, you don't have to say. You allowed to say that. He's pass through, ain't nobody passing you the ball. So that's different. You know what I'm saying? Outside, but when you playing it, bro, LeBron James is the only athlete in the history of sports, bro, to call himself the greatest of all time. Every other player, I'll let the people, you know what I mean? That's for the people to say. I'm not gonna put myself on no pedestal like that. You feel me? If that's what the people think, if that's what the media think, let them say that. But I ain't gonna fucking say it. So I just wanted to play that real quick, man, because it's a few more interviews where Michael Jordan says profound shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. All right, let me see what Rob Parker said. Let me see what Rob Parker said, because I've never seen it. Rob Parker. That nigga Rob Parker. That motherfucker is a diabolical hater. That nigga don't give a damn. Ace 1900 said he ain't better than Kobe. I've been saying, bro, I grew up playing basketball, bro. I know the game, bro. Okay? My eyes, I know what I see, bro. Like I'm saying, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I'm not saying, bro, LeBron James is one of the greatest players of all time, bro. He's one of the greatest of all time. It's undeniable. You cannot deny it. But as far as when it comes to playing the game of basketball and having a skill set, having the quote unquote bag, bro, he not touching Kobe Bryant, bro. He just not. He just not. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe, I'm talking about from the footwork to the, bro, Kobe was just, man, hold on, before I play this Rob Parker, man. Man, man, RIP to my nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, man, watch this, bro. I gotta play, look, right here. I ain't even had to, I just put in Kobe, and the rest said Kobe Bryant. I just want to play 1 or 2 little Kobe highlights, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
If you got hit, even as a
come on, man,
or in an Uber, you would need to try
these niggas be lying on these ads.
Kobe almost stopped playing, thought there was going to be a whistle.
This was Kobe towards the end, too.
Reorganized. He's
come on, stop it. Stop it, bro.
I like it. World peace for everyone. Here he comes. Bryant with
come on, man. Spin. Right away. Look, Hawking defense. Hawking defense.
Anticipating a little one-on-one action behind the back. Couldn't shake him. Bryant showing all world defender.
Give me that. I was watching this game. Pat him on the ass. And then he finna do the airplane. He finna do the airplane. I was running around the house doing that. Hey, bro. Hey, Sizzle. Look. A lot of my people, like, look. Okay. I never had a issue with the Lakers. Like a lot of Warriors fans, you know, we got a thing with the Warriors, Lakers, and all that other shit. I never was a Laker hater. Bro, Kobe was my favorite player for the longest, my nigga. So I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with you. The Lakers was my second favorite team for like 10 years while Kobe was playing. Straight up. Years, once they got LeBron James, then that's when I kind of more or less start being like a Laker hater kind of thing. But it's not the Lakers, though. I never had an issue with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? It's LeBron. I hated that he went to the Lakers, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, like you fucking up, like you fucking up. And then just look, bro. Look what he did, bro. This nigga done came to the Lakers, bro. And like this nigga got his son on the team, dog. Like, that's just a disgrace, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Now, one thing I will say about it, some parts of the shit I do understand because LeBron James is a ratings driver and he is box office and he does put butts in seats. So I'm not going, I understand that. So yeah, they gonna cater to him a little bit, you know what I mean, because of that. I understand that, but I mean, damn, your son on the team? That's a little bit more than catering to the nigga. And then the exact coach that he want and all that shit, bro. I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit is like, bro, you guys are the Los Angeles Lakers, bro. This is the most storied franchise in NBA history outside of the Boston Celtics. One of the most storied franchises in sports history. Okay? When you go look at the top 15 players of all time, like half of them is Lakers. Half of them motherfuckers is Lakers. You feel me? So the Lakers are like, so that's why I'm like, damn, bro, like y'all, like no player is bigger than the Lakers, bro. And what they've been doing these past couple years, bro, is like they're making it like LeBron James is bigger than the team. He's bigger than the organization, bro. And it's like, bro, do y'all gotta act like y'all know who y'all is. Y'all the Lakers. This is the Los Angeles Lakers here. Purple and gold. Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like. So, but hey, like I said, I understand it to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's still about making money too. And he do put butts in seats. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, damn, bro. He ain't playing for free and shit. Mamba.
Only because of Lamar Odom's foul trouble. Oh, my goodness. Kobe Bryant with peaches all over. Earlier, too.
Look, all in his grill, bro. Kobe Kobe is one of the toughest shot makers. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Kobe is one of the toughest shot makers in NBA history, bro.
Looking back at the clock. Working against Iguodala.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Push off, but on his last basket, they didn't call him for anything as he whoops. And then up and very quick.
Kobe was something else, bro.
Well rested, out of position.
Look at that. Oh, my. Stop it, bro.
Jason Capono comes in. And crowd still out of their seats.
See, LeBron don't have that hezzy and all that. He don't got that. Look, this nigga got his motherfucking jersey in his mouth.
Creating space.
This nigga bopped your ass on top of the head, nigga, while he was eating his jersey.
Left-handed jump shot.
And that tells me his shoulder is sore. That tells me the shoulder.
Bro, with the left. Stop it. And he did it against LeBron. Fuck you doing, boy? That's what I mean. Kobe, LeBron don't have that.
Bryant, tough shot. Puts it in.
Stop playing with Kobe, man.
Experience, and that's what they're going to need going into.
Oh my God. Sit down, Clay.
He's all alone behind the arc.
It's not like Monty.
Rears up and knocks it down.
It's not like Monty McCutcheon wasn't staring right at it.
That's older Kobe too.
Where everybody could be a threat.
Come on, man.
I'll talk about it. There he goes. Great jump stop. Oh, show him the ball.
Come on,
Turn
man.
away.
Stop it, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Man, stop playing, bro.
He'll go to the line. Look at the play. The crowd was.
Whoop. Oh, what you doing? Oh, man. Excuse me. Coming through. I was watching this game, too. I was watching that game live. I knew he was going to make that shot. I knew it. Oh, this was crazy right here. That was crazy. No, he was well behind the line. He was well behind the line. Come on, man. With the ads, bro. And then they make you watch the whole damn thing, too.
75% of consumers prefer to connect with their favorite brands through SMS. The slick tech.
He's definitely behind the line.
Bryant, the three.
Kobe.
Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown.
Hey, you know.
Kobe Bryant. Deflected by Nelson. Bryant gets it right back.
Look. Come on, man.
Shot, puts it in. Oh, what a shot for Kobe Bryant.
You know you dope when it becomes like a thing for, like, bro, motherfuckers could be at work. Motherfuckers could be at work on a lunch break or something, you know what I mean? Ball up their little hamburger paper, you know what I mean, into a little basketball, and when they about to throw it in the trash can, what they say? What everybody say? Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know you great when that happened.
Clock is an issue. He's going to have to shoot it with 3, with 2. In trouble. 4 shot.
The toughest shot, the toughest shot maker in NBA history, bro. Him and Steph. Clay too.
Against Reggie Miller. Cans the jumper.
That's number 8 Kobe. That's number 8 Kobe.
In the fourth.
Give me that. LeBron, what you doing, boy? Give me that. Give me this. Fuck you talking about? Oh my goodness. The crossover and this nigga damn near jumping the free throw line on their ass. Oh my God. Oh, he scored 61 this game. That's what I'm talking about.
This shot is something. You talk about
LeBron James could never, ever imagine doing no shit like that.
Head fake. Pull it up. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant with 37.
That's his version of the hook shot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what a move. Pass by Kobe. Ooh, Kevin Durant once. Then the double pump.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This is hard work right here, man, and work ethic. That's all that is.
Back-to-back jumpers, and the Lakers regain the lead. You can't play any better defense.
You cannot play any better defense, bro.
Lakers shooting below 30% now.
Look at this. Look at this. That's ridiculous. Give me that. You don't want that. Now get dunked on.
Nash open for 3. Bryant calling for the ball. James on him. Bryant falling away. Puts it up. Puts it in. What a tough shot from Kobe Bryant.
Oh, man.
Kobe Bryant is guarded by Michael Jordan.
Oh, come on, man. This nigga gave buckets to MJ, nigga. Stop playing.
This replay of Kobe, you see he's coming off down by Kobe Bryant.
That nigga gave, that was his second year in the league, bro.
Entire way. Now at the other end, Kobe against Miller, he follows, and that's the result.
Listen, man. I can watch Kobe Bryant highlights all night, bro. Since I'm from SAC, we would go to the Oracle all the time. Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I seen Kobe play live one time when I had season tickets in Steph Curry's rookie year, 09-010. That's the year y'all won the championship too. That's the year Kobe won his 5th championship. And seeing him play live, man, that was I'll never forget that. But yeah, man, let me play this Rob Parker real quick. I'm finna get up off here. Let me see. Rob Parker. I know he finna go in. Let me see. Are you talking about the one where he say LeBron needs to Rob Parker is sick of LeBron giving his input on ring culture. And then this is another thing too. It's like LeBron, bro. Hold on, let me unplug my charger real quick. It's like LeBron, like the NBA finals are going on, bro. I know you butthurt because you ain't in it. But this nigga during the NBA finals, you got your Mind the Game podcast going on, bro. It's better to do that shit once the season is over. You know what I'm saying? So niggas can have something else to watch. But he trying to do it during he want to do the Mind the Game podcast during the finals to try to, because he gotta have the attention on him. So not only that, then he dropped that commercial, that little like hinting at, oh, am I gonna retire? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, bro, let Shay and Tyrese Halliburton have a moment right there, fam, in the finals, man. You just got to just be seen, brother. It's like LeBron just got to be seen, man. Everybody in the chat, give your boy a like one time. You know what I'm talking about? Play this last little clip real quick. Let me see what Rob Parker talking about. Okay.
In his hometown. And went to go chase rings in Miami. He's the one who keeps leaving, who came to LA to chase rings.
He going in all. This nigga going in already.
Michael Jordan's career, and you think it's just about
My
rings?
fault.
You're mistaken. Michael Jordan was a great player, led the league in scoring 10 times. I could go over and over the all-time leading scorer in the postseason.
This
Could we
nigga
use
going
your
in.
help to trial our 24-hour bathroom upgrade system? We're looking for
MKG said he has to seek attention, or else we will move on without it. Bro, hey, shout out.
Finals are currently going on,
Hey,
and that means that.
Hey, shout out to you, MKG. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, now I'll say this too. I'm gonna cut him just a little bit of a slack on this one, because I always say that one thing about it is he's still, you know, he's still playing at a high enough level. The reason why I say that is because as a former athlete myself, like I joke around sometimes, man, this nigga need to retire, blah, blah, blah. But I will say, you know, once you done playing pro sports, like you done. So play as long as you want to play. I don't knock that. You know what I'm saying? However, at the same time, for somebody like LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? And I understand you love the game, you know what I mean? This is, you know what I mean? This is his lifelong, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, this all he know. So I get it from that perspective, but it's like, bruh, you don't have anything. We know for a fact, bro, you only still playing to like put the total counting numbers. The only reason why LeBron James is still playing is because he wants to put all the total points so far out of reach that people down the line that never seen him play or Jordan play, when they look at the stats and say, well, damn, this nigga must be the greatest ever. Look at his stats. He got the most points, most this, most that. We know that's all you playing for, because you know you can't catch Jordan in rings. You know you're not going to catch him in rings. So the only thing he has left to do is to keep playing all these years, just to keep racking up more and more and more stats. You know what I'm saying? That's all he got. You feel me? So I kind of cut him a little bit of slack, though, because like I said, you know what I'm saying? If you want to keep playing, bro, whatever. But at the same time, we know why you're still playing, but you ain't really got no reason to play no more. You know what I'm saying? Sizzle said, nah, don't cut him no slack. Don't cut that motherfucker no motherfucking slack at all. I just seen that earlier today, MKG. Bus just sold the Lakers. I hope the new owner gets away from this comedy show. No, that's exactly what's gonna happen, bro. Like all this signifies the start of a new chapter, bro. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron got another year, maybe 2 max. You know what I'm saying? And then that's it. They finna move on from him, bro. You know what I'm saying? So but that's what this solidifies. I'm like, damn, bro. The Lakers, the Buss family has been running the Lakers since 1979. You know what I'm saying? And they just it's like, damn, bro. It's like everything comes to an end, bro. Everything in this world comes to an end. I never thought I'd see the day where the Buss family don't own it. But they said that Jeannie Buss is still going to govern the team, whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? Jeannie Buss is still going to govern the team for the next couple years or so. You know what I'm saying? But shit, hey, I'll tell you like this. $10 billion? Yeah, I would have sold that motherfucker too. $10 billion, bro. Like everybody in the family can get $1 billion. You can give all the siblings $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, they just got bread, bro. $10 billion. Jerry Buss bought them motherfuckers for $67 million. I understand it was 1979. So, you know what I mean? Obviously, the dollar has went up since then. You know what I'm saying? But still, bro, he bought that motherfucker for $67 million. And the team just sold for $10 billion, bro. You know how many times 67 million goes into 10 billion? Man, hold on. See, I got my motherfucking laptop right here. Let me pull out my motherfucking calculator. Yeah, it's that me. I'm gonna do 10 billion divided by 67 million. 10. Let me see. 0, 0, 0. That's 10,000. Yeah. That's damn. Hold on. 10. 1, 2, 3. Damn, I need 3 more zeros. Fuck. Them motherfuckers got paid. Divided by 67 million. 7,000 equals. Nigga, 67 million goes into 10 billion 149 times. So you can put 67 million inside 10 billion 149 times. That's a damn shame. They just got that bad. You know what I'm talking about? All right, let me see what Rob talks about.
By this time next week, we will have a new champion. We will have a new member of the Rings Club in basketball history. Rings culture, of course, is...
Everybody in the chat, give your boy a like one time.
For about a decade at least, maybe even longer than that. And LeBron James, in the latest episode of the Mind the Game podcast with Steve Nash, was taking some listener questions on the show. One of them was, hey, LeBron, you got 4 rings. Why don't you tell us your thoughts on Rings culture? Take a listen.
Funny, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything. You sit here and tell me, you know...
That just sounds dumb as fuck to say.
Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys because this guy won 1 ring or won 2 rings or won, like... It's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has 1 ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport. Right.
That nigga Rob
Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time.
I can't hear this.
Or he can't be in a room with those guys because he didn't win a championship. They don't discuss those things.
Once again, if he had enough rings to be considered the greatest, it would be okay. This is a typical LeBron. He doesn't feel like he's going to get there, and that's going to be held against him. So now he's going to downplay the ring. If it wasn't about that, LeBron, and if Steve Nash had any kind of...
Stop expecting him to...
Okay?
Like, my thing is, I'm just happy that more and more people are starting to actually see through it, and they're starting to actually see like what LeBron James is doing. Like, he ain't fooling nobody no more. We all see through the shit, bro. We know what you're trying to do. We know that you're not going to be able to catch Kobe and Michael and Kareem and Magic and rings and shit. Not only that, nigga, your nemesis has just as many rings as you in the so-called LeBron James era. And he's beat you 3 times to get it. And Steph Curry, I'm talking about. So it's like, I'm just glad that people are calling him out on this bullshit, and everybody sees through, and people are starting to see through these narratives that he's trying to push.
No, if he had anything, then I would have said, LeBron, why did you leave Cleveland and go to Miami? Chasing rings.
Cleveland!
You're the one who did it. You're the
Cleveland!
one who ran away. You're the one who put together a super team so that you could win rings. You were the one who were afraid not to win a championship. As great as you were as a player.
Not 2, not 3.
That's right.
Not 4,
now he's saying,
not
listen
5,
to this.
Not 6.
Is he talking
not
about
7,
being a great
and when I
player?
say that,
He's
I
talking
really
about
believe it.
winning rings. Because that's what he
Not
wanted
3,
to win.
not 4, not 5.
Such a phony. I'm so tired of hearing this.
That nigga high.
On one hand, he's talking about, I don't know why we're talking about rings or whatever. He's the one. Calvin, that wasn't somebody imitating him. He's the one talking up about 7 rings. He's the one who left Cleveland.
Hey, Shizzle, LeBron be drunk
and
off
went to go chase rings in Miami.
all type of shit on
He's
that
the one who
motherfucker
keeps
podcast.
leaving, who came to L.A. to chase rings. Because he looked at Michael Jordan. And if you look at Michael Jordan's career and you think it's just about rings, you're mistaken. Michael Jordan was a great player, led the league in scoring 10 times. I could go over and over the all-time leading scorer in the postseason. It was more than just the 6 rings. This whole notion. And if Steve Nash had anything, he could have said, LeBron, Peyton did win 2 championships.
Thank you.
Oh, Peyton only got 1.
Yeah,
they don't even know.
He forgot that.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Steve
But
Nash
my
ass
point
ain't finna
is,
say shit.
This
He
is
just happy to be there.
garbage on LeBron's point. What on part? The only reason if LeBron had 8 or 10 rings, you think he would be talking about the number of rings people counting? Of course he would not. Such a phony. I'm so tired of hearing guys make an excuse when it doesn't fit their narrative.
There you go.
He has to be able to talk about longevity and all this other stuff to be able to be considered great. It's not that you have to win a ring to be great. Okay? You can be a great player. I'll sit here and tell you Charles Barkley was a great player.
Charles Barkley's one of the greatest players of all time, bro.
35,000 people
I'm telling you,
on
man,
any given
I was
day.
around for that.
So
People
our
forget
job
that,
and
bro.
our challenge is to think about
You know what I'm saying?
what are the systems and the programs
but
that
Charles
we can
Barkley-
tailor to better meet each fan and give them the type of experience and field that they
Charles
want
Barkley
to
was
have.
one of the greatest of all time, bro.
Steve Nash won 2 MVPs. No one's going to say he wasn't a great player in the NBA. But when you talk about the greatest of all time, I don't know of anybody who's the greatest of anything who didn't win at some point in their life. Dan Marino was a hell of a quarterback. I'm going to sit here and tell you he's the best quarterback ever, and he never won? Come on, man. Nobody.
You can't do that.
How many times do I have to bring up Marv Levy? He went to 4 straight Super Bowls as a coach.
Not 3.
4. Not one time have I ever heard anybody say Marv Levy's the greatest coach in NFL history. You know why? Because he didn't win. That's why we keep score. That's why we hand out
There you
trophies. It does matter.
It matters.
Stop trying to say that winning doesn't matter. It does matter when you're talking about putting somebody ahead of everybody and saying they're the greatest that ever did something. That's all I'm saying.
I actually agree with that last statement. I think when you're talking about the pantheons, right? I gotta start to nitpick.
Yes.
LeBron or Kobe. I
Yes.
gotta start bringing
That's
those
my
things
whole
up. But
point.
I want to reverse it here.
I said that earlier. That's my whole point, bro. Is that that's how you separate, bro. That's my whole point. Is that you talking about when you talking about the top 10, 15 players of all time in a single sport, bro. Those are pantheon players, bro. LeBron James is a pantheon player. And yeah, we gonna hate on him. We gonna say he is a great player. We just saying, bro, you not as you not as good. Like you as good, but you not You haven't surpassed them, bro. And you trying to make it like you surpassed Kobe and Jordan and all that, and you haven't surpassed them. That's all we saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like when you a Pantheon player, that's how you separate. That's how you separate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way to do it. Otherwise, nigga, how you gon', you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And then you got to look at who got the most championships and then how they won their championships too. One thing that they always forget about Magic is because they'll say, LeBron James went to 8 straight finals. He played in 10 finals and this and that. But, dog, Magic Johnson went to 9 finals in the 80s. Okay? Well, that one final, his last final came in 91. But, bro, he went to, bro, he dominated. And Larry Bird, too, but, you know what I'm saying? But Magic Johnson a little bit more. Bro, he dominated the 80s. I don't never hear them talking about, they say, LeBron James went to 10. Magic Johnson went to 9. Magic Johnson went to 1 less final and has 1 more championship. So he went to 9 and won 5. LeBron went to 10 and won 4. You see what I'm saying? But I never hear nobody say, oh, Magic Johnson played in 9 finals and this, that, bro. He played in 9 finals, bro. In the 80s, Magic Johnson and the Lakers was in every NBA finals except for 2 in a 10-year span. That's bro, if that's not dominance, I don't know what is. You feel me? So, but you never bring that up. You know what I'm saying? But they'll bring it up for LeBron James though, because they trying to, you know what I mean? They trying to drive that narrative.
So let me reverse and start from the beginning here, from where you just ended it. I do believe there was a genesis. I do believe that when something kind of changed. And I think when you just mentioned LeBron leaving, I think a large part of why he was leaving was, I think LeBron, we knew the talent was there. He's MVPs. He went to the finals in 07, but he loses. And I think all he starts to hear, because remember, this modern era is the advent of debate shows daily, every single day. The advent of social media, this is the hearing of things, these conversations daily. And we all know LeBron gets in the league. He becomes the hot topic. Yankees, make sure you watch, rinse, repeat, say that every week, every day, the greatest hits. And so I think when he starts to hear, oh, he's not a Kobe.
Yep.
He scores more than Kobe. He's a better passer than Kobe. Well, he's not a Kobe because Kobe won. Well, he can't be Jordan because Jordan won. And I think what starts to happen with him was, shoot, I can be MVPs. I can be in the. But if I don't win, people are going to never put me in this place. So I have to go to find and win because Cleveland obviously didn't put anything around him at that time. So I think he jumped ship. And I think that
bullshit.
Same thing happened to Kevin Durant. Well, dang, I'm balling out. I'm an all-star, best player in the league for all these years. I've been to the finals, with back in 2011?
2012.
Better chance.
I see what he's saying. Yeah, I just wanted to hear Rob Parker. And Rob Parker was spot on. You feel me, with everything he was saying. And I fuck with it, man. And like I said, bro, I'm just glad that everybody is starting to see it. You know what I'm saying? And he's not, you know what I mean? Because what he want to do is what they say. What's the saying? He want to pull the sheet over motherfucker's head. You know what I'm saying? And he trying to fool us. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna fool me. You know what I'm saying? Only because, and this is one of the last things I'll say about it too. You feel me? Is that, first of all, for one, is that so like growing up, like playing basketball, right? Everybody liked Michael Jordan, bro, because Michael Jordan was the greatest player. You know what I'm saying? He was the best player, bro. So like, just by default, everybody liked Michael Jordan, but he was so good. Were our favorite players too. So I had like Allen Iverson was one of my favorite players, BJ Armstrong, that was on the Bulls that first go round. He was one of my favorite players. Reggie Miller, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, so what I'm saying that to say, bro, like, I'm not no super fanned out Michael Jordan fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, I just know what he was. You know what I mean? So my point in saying that is I was able to see some of Michael Jordan play, and I was able to see LeBron James. James was better than Michael Jordan. I wouldn't have no problem saying it. It wouldn't bother me at all to be like, yeah, no, LeBron James better than Michael Jordan. Like, I seen them both, you know what I'm saying, with my own eyes. So I don't got no dog in the fight, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I seen what I seen, and then when you go look at the dominance, this man Michael Jordan did shit that like nobody ever did, bro. How you win 3 championships in a row? The first time anybody had won 3 championships, then you retire, my nigga, and go play baseball. Go play a whole different sport. And baseball, I'm sorry, but people don't understand how hard it is to put the bat on the ball when someone is throwing a baseball at you 90 miles per hour, bro. Like, getting a hit, you know what I'm saying? Fuck getting a hit, just if you able to put the bat on the ball, my nigga. Like, so Michael Jordan went to go do that, and he hadn't did that shit since high school, right? And then came back to the NBA and won 3 more in a row. Like, bro, motherfuckers don't understand how gangster that is, bro. So, like, yeah, nah. And so that's what and then I would say, so I agree with you, Sizzle. There's no discussion between them. I always said that. I did a live probably about, because I started doing Snacks on Sports. I did a lot of episodes, but I've been doing this for like 4 years now, but I didn't start doing it consistently until like maybe like the past year or so. Like the first 3 years, I would do a lot. I would go through phases where I maybe like a month, you know what I'm saying? I would do lives, and then I may not even do a live for like a month, 2 months, and then I do it, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of doing that. Right? So I forgot why the fuck I was saying that. But anyway, so I did a live, I want to say it's 2025. I want to say probably about maybe 2023 or something like that. I did a live where the topic of it was, for me, was basically what you just said, Sizzle. There's no competition. There's no comparison between Jordan and LeBron, because Jordan is on an island all by himself. What I was saying in that live is the real conversation, the real debate to have is Kobe versus LeBron. Even though I'm going to take Kobe over LeBron, but at least that's a debate that I can stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can at least have that debate. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm going to take Kobe. You know what I mean? But that's more realistic, though. You know what I'm saying? The Jordan thing ain't realistic, bro. Even from a mentality standpoint, bro. Like, what LeBron James let the Mavericks do to him in 2011, bro, like, they took his heart out of his chest, bro. Like, he was scared, bro. The lights were too bright. Now, he grew out of that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, bro, that never happened to Jordan or Kobe. You feel me? Where the lights got too bright and like, he allowed for them. I'm not in the NBA. I know what it feels like to allow somebody to get in your head. I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? I know what it feels like for somebody to get in your head to where, like, now, because see, the thing is, once somebody get in your head, it don't matter how talented you is. Like, now you just discombobulated. You just all off. Like, you can't even think right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even do what you're supposed to do because you allow somebody to get in your head like they got in his head, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way that Dallas Mavericks team should have beat that Heat team. You know what I'm saying? So just from that standpoint alone, bro, if you allowed for Jason Terry, I'm not even gonna mention Dirk Nowitzki. We all know he was the best player. For Jason Terry, Deshaun Stevenson, JJ Barea, you know, if you're gonna allow for those players to get in your head, what the fuck you think Michael Jordan gonna do, bruh? Michael Jordan was fucking ruthless, nigga, when it comes to shit talking and just and mentally crushing you before you even play the game, my nigga. So if you let them niggas do that, bro, you didn't stand a chance against Michael. I'm just sorry you don't. You know what I'm saying? And Kobe as well. But I mean, obviously we've seen LeBron and Kobe play against each other. But I'm just saying, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? If you let those players do that to you, you don't have a chance against Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the debate I'm willing to have is Kobe versus LeBron. You know what I mean? The Jordan thing is, it's like, it's a literal joke, bro. You feel me? So, but yeah, I just wanted to come on here and do that tonight, man. And talk about KD and you know, if the Suns owe him to send him where he want to go, they don't. You know what I mean? If it end up happening, cool, but they don't owe it to him. You know what I'm saying? And then with LeBron with this ring culture shit, that was just bullshit for him to say. That's why it went so crazy and everybody talking about it. Because everybody like, out of all people, you gonna say that shit? Come on, bro. And then we see what it is. We understand what it is. You're trying to dumb this shit down because you know you can't catch them other niggas. So now you want to make it like, you know, you want to make it like ring culture is toxic and all this other shit. Fuck out of here, bro. But man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody that tapped in with their boy. E-Bands, what's up? Sizzle tapped in. MKG, H1900. You feel me? It's a few other regulars that didn't tap in tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely understand it. Yeah, everybody that tapped in, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Ibrahim. We back tomorrow night, though. I'm gonna be back tomorrow night after the game. You feel me? Let's see what happens, man. Somebody could win the championship tomorrow. So we're gonna see how it go. The trophy will be in the building. I think it's going 7, though. I think the Pacers gonna win. You feel me? And I hope they win, just so we can get at least just one more game. You know what I'm saying? Because once it's over, it's gonna be over. We're gonna be done for about a month and a half, 2 months before football is here. So we're gonna be in them dog days. But it's the summer. Niggas need to be outside anyway. But shout out to everybody that tapped in, man. I love y'all. And I'm going to get at y'all on the next one, fam. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. You feel me? Snacks on Sports. I'm gone.